Hey, you're first. You were here before I even turned the live on. Good job. Although I will say thank you because I forgot it was sitting there and it may have sat there for a while. So good thing you said something. So I'm doing a dual live right now. My eyes are just, I'm going to do a dual live here. Um, so been watching on I was scrolling my FYP and there is a lot of people live streaming. I appreciate you, Amy. There's a lot of people live streaming staying with the hurricane, which it looks like at least there was one that looked pretty wild. There was one that looked pretty wild, but for the most part, it just so far anyway, and the ones that I seen just look like a bad storm. So hopefully it stays that way and it doesn't, get crazy out of control. My husband hates the state of Florida. But I still feel bad about the the innocent people that are there and especially the ones that stayed for their animals. Like I got a lot of respect and love for that because um one thing I think people learned with this hurricane is uh that they didn't necessarily learn with Helene is how many people were evacuating with their animals or staying with their animals or whatever. And I think that's really great. By the way, so Friday at 10 o'clock, me and Fancy are going to do a battle. We are going to do, I've never done a battle before, but we are going to do a battle at 10 o'clock on Friday. Um, so I think that's going to be interesting. So 10 o'clock on Friday, on this channel, me and Fancy are going to do a battle and I hope people show up and, we're going to see who's the favorite. We're gonna see who the favorite is. So we're gonna I'm gonna do my first one Friday at 10. She just started doing battles and she's like, why don't you come do one with me? And I was like, nah. And then I was like, the battles, the ones Natasha Cooper does all the time. Where you have two people and you give them gifts and then somebody wins. So we're gonna do a battle Friday at 10 Eastern Standard on this channel. So I'm doing a dual live on TikTok and YouTube here. If you're watching, if you're on TikTok, I'm live every night on YouTube. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. So if you want to see me live every night, I'm always on YouTube. I do some here on TikTok on occasion, not super all the time, but sometimes, So we're gonna do on Friday night at 10 Eastern Standard. We're gonna do a battle. So save your roses. I don't expect anybody to be giving me any crazy things, but I'd like to kick her ass. I think she just showed up here, but I would like to kick her ass. I think that'd be fun. So hopefully I remember to do it. If you're not following me on YouTube, please follow me on YouTube, Brian Lee TM. So, yeah, Eastern Standard on Friday at 10. A lot of people have asked why I've been like MIA. I'm not. I'm on YouTube every night, and I have missed a few on YouTube recently. I've been doing some self care. I've been hanging out with my husband, and we've been watching a lot of movies and playing a lot of cards and just kind of stepping away from social media just a smidgen. I finally got some TV I can watch, so that's nice. Um, You gotta love TikTok. I got on here, it went up to like 220 people and then it crashed back down. I love TikTok. Not really. Movie and card game recommendations. We play Skippo. And first we watch the Godzilla movies, and then we are working our way through the X-Men franchise, which we have at this point we have Wolverine, the New Mutants, which apparently is a spinoff. and Logan. We can't access Deadpool or Deadpool 2 right now. So we have Wolverine and Logan and then the spinoff to do. So we've been doing those. We've been playing a lot of Skip-Bo, and I need to definitely do some content. I've been working on a little project page I want to do. I thought about it a few days ago. I'm getting it ready, but I haven't quite gotten in the right mind space yet. So once I get, oh, it's on Hulu? Thanks. Appreciate you. Yay. Yes, we have Hulu. We've been watching everything on Disney because they have the whole Marvel universe on Disney. So Deadpool wasn't on there. So that's cool. We just saw Deadpool versus Wolverine in theaters. So, but now we can watch Deadpool because apparently it's on Hulu. Woo woo. Thank you for saying that my living room came out nice. I appreciate that. The dogs haven't eaten my couch yet, so that's a plus. That's a plus. They haven't eaten my living room. I was really concerned. I slept on the couch the first night, so they couldn't eat it. My husband slept on it. I think a day or 2 days later. They haven't eaten the couch yet or the chair, so that is a definite plus. I'm not a huge Marvel. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm very anti-hero, which is why I like Deadpool and Venom. I'm not a huge Save the Day fan, even though I have a Captain Save-A-Ho complex. I like the anti-heroes. As you guys know, one of my favorite things is Lost, and I was Team Smokey. I was Team Smokey. I'm very anti-hero. So I don't, Captain America ain't really my bag. So he wants me to try it, though. Yes, I am. I'm Captain Save-A-Ho. It's awful. I spend all my time giving people chances that don't need chances, giving people second chances who have fucked me over, trying to save everybody under the sun, only to be thrown under the bus and driven over. Yeah, so I totally get it. I appreciate you, Allie, a lot. Yeah, so you're doing the X-Men movies in order. Did you get the list? You got to do it in order. There's an order. But let me tell you something about the order, though. The order makes it to where Days of Future Past is in the middle. And so the two timelines diverge, and then I keep getting confused. Like Jean Grey irritated the shit out of me because in one timeline, they got her as a baby. Well, not a baby. They got her as a kid after the parents died. And the other one, they went and got her and the parents were alive. Like, oh my God. So I got confused. So the two timelines really irritate me. But yeah, we just finished Dark Phoenix. Is it just me? I can't stand Jean Grey. I hate X-Men 3. Her character is so unlikable. It is frustrating. Her character's not that bad in was it First Class or whatever? But Dark Phoenix irritated the shit out of me. She is the most unlikable character. It's frustrating because I really liked Mystique when Jennifer Lawrence played her, but then I got really mad when Rebecca Romijn played her. So, yeah, I watch them in order, and I really hate it. I always hated Apocalypse, but Apocalypse has one of the best scenes in all of the X-Men franchise. The Sweet Dreams scene with Evan Peters as Quicksilver. That is like probably the best scene in all of X-Men. That is my favorite. Yeah, there's a new Venom coming out. Venom Part 2 I really liked until the end. I feel like they dropped the ball at the end. So I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube right now. If you guys want to join on YouTube, I appreciate it. But I didn't realize that scene was in Apocalypse, and all of a sudden my husband goes, "Your scene's coming up," and I was like, "What?" And all of a sudden I hear dun 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 dun, dun and I'm like, I didn't realize that scene was in Apocalypse. So that is definitely. I love Evan Peters regardless, but that scene is just so awesome. The dog with the pizza, like so great. Yes, that scene is the best. It's so good, and like I love The music just okay, you're watching the rewatch. Did you catch when Wolverine stole Cyclops' car and Bye 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 was on the radio? You know, that I think that was a nod in Deadpool versus Wolverine, because Wolverine stole Cyclops' car and he turned on the radio and Bye 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 was playing. And I just looked at my husband, I'm like, you know, because that was the opening credit in Deadpool versus Wolverine. I will not watch the new Joker movie. Number one, I'm not a huge fan of Joaquin Phoenix. Number two, I'm not a huge fan of the Joker. Number three, I fucking hate musicals. So that will not be something on my list. I've never seen the Joker with him. The only Joker that is worth a grain of salt would be Heath Ledger, who gave his life for that role. So that's mine. I will tell you, I went to go see Deadpool versus Wolverine opening weekend, and you know, it's awesome that the opening scene, first of all, that was the best. When I was so ecstatic when I'm a very huge fan of not only just really great opening credits, but all different kinds of fish. There's more that way, and more down that way, but the opening credits of that was great. I am a huge fan of opening credits and ending credits. I love ending credits. Like in Godzilla, the Godzilla ending credits are so good, and the beginning credits are so good. So I really loved the whole beginning with you know, In Sync, and then all of a sudden it just exploded. It just exploded, and now everybody's doing, you know, all the kids are doing the dance, and it's like, you're 20 years too late, but that's okay. Yeah, Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. If you're not there, thank you, thank you. What is DC though? Is DC X-Men? Is DC X-Men? Whatever X-Men is, I like X-Men. I'm not a Captain America kind of girl. I'm just not. I don't want somebody who's going to save the world. I want somebody who's going to blow it up. Oh, Superman, Batman. No, I'm good with that. Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. No, I'm good. I'm good. No. No, not a fan. Not a fan. Hey, Kiki, not a fan. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put my membership link up. How did I forget that? Oh, I can't because I don't have it pasted. Woo woo. Hold on. Oh, shit. I forgot to put my membership link up on YouTube. Copy. Open YouTube back up because I'm an idiot. And need those memberships. Can we get a fish tour? This tank has to be completely redone. There was an ammonia spike in it, so that tank has to be redone. That tank is going to be, there's a tank down here that I'm going to put puffers in. It's getting prepped. And then our tank down there, which is, we're going to put some little guppies in it. Right now, the only two that are functioning are these two. The other ones are in various stages of fuckery. Yeah, the Deadpool movies are great. They're definitely great. What kind of puffers? Leopard puffers. I've had the little tiny itty bitty baby puffers. They ate my tank. I had some in there, and they all died. I don't know what happened. I think they all got eaten because that's a tiger barb tank. If right there, that's a tiger barb tank, motherfucker. And I think they ate all the puffers, but but I want to get some leopard puffers. They're like this big. They're adorable. I love puffer fish. Aquariums are hard work, which is probably why that one has an ammonia spike and is dead now. Oh, Kiki, thank you so much for joining the membership of my YouTube. I appreciate you. Deadpool Wolverine was a great movie, hands down. Has anybody else realized that no matter what movie Ryan Reynolds is in, he plays himself? It does not matter what movie pea puffers are there. They're hostile. They're absolutely hostile. The one ate my whole tank. Has anybody ever realized that Ryan Reynolds just plays himself in every fucking movie? It doesn't matter what movie it is. He plays himself. Have I been doing any diamond paintings? No. I thought about it, but I haven't. Not a fan of Jim Carrey. Joshua Jackson's the same way though. I don't know if you guys know who Joshua Jackson is. He is one of the most underrated actors of my generation. You guys might know him as Pacey or as the guy in Mighty Ducks, or what's something else that he's really known for. But yeah, Joshua Jackson plays himself and everything too. I feel like every movie I watch is Pacey. Oh my God, you're doing great. You're like, hey, Lake, and then you're like, Kraken. You can't get it right, can you? Um, but yeah, there's just some actors that no, I hate Will Ferrell. I hate Will Ferrell probably more than any other actor, with Jim Carrey tying for most despised actor. I do not, I actually despise comedy movies. I despise them with a passion. They're not funny, they're stupid to me. I was talking about this the other day. If you guys want to know my sense of humor, one of the funniest movies one of the funniest movies out there is The Hunt. It's a horror movie. Adam Sandler's hit or miss for me. He's hit or miss for me. But if you guys have ever seen The Hunt, that is I like that. I think that is like the funniest movie ever. I have a very dry, warped, morbid sense of humor. So, um, yeah, dark comedy is, or dark horror or comedy. Those are good. I don't like Ben Stiller either. I don't like any of the funny guys. I don't think they're funny. I think they're dumb. I don't like them. Nope, I'm good. Not a fan. There's a couple Adam Sandler movies I like. I believe it or not, I do like. I do like. What's it talking about? Oh, I liked Happy Gilmore and that other one. That other one. Um, Cringy, the comedy horror. It can be. But the Hunt. If you guys have never seen The Hunt, it's a really good movie, and it's super funny to me. So, 51st Dates was okay. Big Daddy was okay. What's the other one? Billy Madison. Weirdly enough, I can watch Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. 51st Dates is pretty good. The Hunt is, that is like, seriously, I watched it the other day. I had just gotten, some of my movie streaming places back, and I put on the first Purge, and I thought I hadn't seen it. Turns out that's the one I've seen the most. Who knew? And it went right into The Hunt, and I was like, so I stayed up watching two movies back to back, which I hadn't done in a while. He's making Happy Gilmore too. Now it's too late for that. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. I hate when they do. I hate when they do sequels 20 years after that. Now we'll say that Twisters was really good. Twisters was amazing, but like we didn't need a Beetlejuice 2. Sorry, not sorry. We didn't need it. I mean, maybe it was a good movie. I don't know, but we didn't need it. I don't see why we need a sequel to that. I just feel like doing sequels 20 years later is weird. Just remake it, I guess, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of actors do play the same character in every movie. Yeah. I just go, okay. Congratulations. I hope you get your Cadillac converter. It's catalytic converter, by the way. It's not a Cadillac. It's not a Cadillac converter. It's a catalytic. The Insidious. Okay, so here's my problem with Insidious. Here's my problem with Insidious. Insidious, it's supposed to be this big scary demon, right? Why does he look like Darth Maul? I was so disappointed. So disappointed. Was it? I don't even remember which one it was. Like the end of the first one, end of the second one, whatever one it was. Why does he look like Darth Maul? That is not scary. That is weird. And not only that, it's generic and a ripoff. He looks like Darth Maul. Why? Not a fan. Not a fan. Go watch the movie and then tell me he don't look like Darth fucking Maul, because he does. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. If you're not following me on YouTube, please do so. I'm on YouTube every night. Don't ask me when, because apparently I don't get on till 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning anymore. I'm trying to fix that. My husband doesn't go to bed till 9. Sometimes I have to go to the gym after he gets home or after he goes to bed. I didn't get to the gym till 10:30 tonight. I got home for about midnight, had some dinner, um, and here I am. So, what is Darth Maul from? Star Wars. You're on my YouTube right now from your computer. Appreciate you. It's not the fact I'm a night owl necessarily. Yeah, it is the part I'm a night owl necessarily. But basically, my husband is on this run where he goes to work. He leaves work about or la, 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 la. He goes to work about 5:30 ish in the morning, and then he comes home at whatever the fuck clock at night. And so basically, so a lot of the times I stay up, and if I have to take him to work, whatever, I have to help him get up because he's got a bunch of sleep issues. So without me, he wouldn't get up. So I basically quote unquote work midnights. So I get on YouTube about whatever o'clock, and I do my lives, and I work at night. You've forgotten to get to the gym for 4 years. Good job. I feel like shit if I miss a day. A lot of times I take Sundays off because he's home on Sundays. But I try to go every day. I do chest day, leg day, chest day, leg day, chest day, leg day. I tan about 3 times a week. I did tan 2 days in a row because I not today. I didn't tan today, but the other day I tanned and I used I get these I go to Amazon instead of buying a bottle. I go there and I get packs of samples of lotion so I can try different ones. And I happened to try this one and it smelled amazing, but it was white tanning lotion. Did not work very well. So the next day I went and I used a instant bronzer triple X dark charcoal one, and I got a little bit more color, so that was nice. I did not tan today. I wanted to get home at some semblance of a normal hour. So I feel like your stream flourished so much from when I first started watching it. Oh, I appreciate you. Are you following my YouTube? Please follow my YouTube. I'm on YouTube every night. Follow me there. Are you following me there? A lot of times people have different names on their YouTube and their TikTok, so I don't know who's fucking what anymore. Oh, you are? Awesome. I appreciate you. I'll come follow. I'll message you with your name with autocorrect. You're good, Goldie. You're good. You're always good. I'm not, I'm not gonna, whatever. I know you're here. I know where I can find you. So, don't ever apologize for being AWOL. I've been a little AWOL myself, according to some people. I'm just kind of doing my thing right now. I haven't got to watch TV in months. My husband and me stopped playing cards months ago, and basically every night now is a movie and cards, which is really nice. I know your TikTok. I do not know your TikTok. Help me. That's good, Goldie. I'm glad. I feel really bad for everybody in Florida right now. My husband would rather Florida get swept off the map. I told him at least let people evacuate first. He hates Rick DeSantis. Me and him got in a whole ass argument today over it. It's not like he wishes death on people, by the way, but just so you know. But he just hates Florida. I was like, well, why don't we just let everybody evacuate it and then just saw it off and let it float into the ocean? For everybody that's there, everybody that, could not leave, everybody that was staying with their pets. ABC's you. I've done nothing but cry. I've done nothing but cry for those people. I feel awful. I feel awful for the people who are going to lose their homes, possibly their pets, possibly their lives, their livelihood. I've had this weird feeling, and I could be completely wrong, but a lot of the TikToks I've seen are people saying that they have this heavy sense of dread. This is going to be an awful, awful, awful hurricane. And for some reason, I've not had that dread. I've not had that. I've not had that thought. I've had this feeling that it was going to de-escalate drastically and not cause the devastation that it's projected to do. Now, I could be absolutely wrong. I could be absolutely 1,000% wrong. But for some reason, I've had this feeling that it wasn't going to be as bad as they've said, and I really hope I'm right. She had 100 rescue cats. Jesus Christ. I actually saw somebody who was evacuating and had 7 dogs and literally nothing else in their car, including food. How do you do that? But anyway, they were literally evacuating with 7 dogs. Me and my husband, after all of this, granted, we don't live by water, we don't nothing, but that, my brain started going. This is not a fluffy hoodie. It is from Temu. It's from Temu. Me and my husband came up with an evacuation plan. Um, we came up with an evacuation plan. Me and my tiny Kia Soul. We figured out that we can fit all 9 dogs, cat, ferret, and all of the lizards into the car with pretty much nothing else to. I know, Rose. I know. I heard about a little old man that ended up clinging to a tree and dying because he wouldn't leave his house. We actually came up with a way that we could literally put all 9 dogs, cat, ferret, and lizards in the car, with probably little to no room, little to no anything that we could take with us. But we found a way that, God forbid, ever we had to do it. I do want to get a little carrier for the ferret, and I want to get a carrier for the cat. I don't have either of those things. The lizards and the snake can go into Tupperware containers. The dogs can go in the back. I need a carrier for the ferret and the cat, though. But I don't really see. Do we know who Exposing the Parody is? Yes. And why? I do. I do know who that is. Um, um, so, oh, um, and so yeah, we came up with that. We also came up with a plan for the winter that is very. I'm actually going to put up a video of the ferret on YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow. I got cute little videos of the ferret running around yesterday, the day before. I came up with another plan. I come up with another plan for when, if let's knock on wood, if we have a power outage in winter, we have a plan to make it through that. Yeah, insurance isn't covering stuff because up in Appalachia we don't have flood insurance. There's no reason to have flood insurance when you're on the side of a fucking mountain. So there's no reason for people to have had flood insurance, and now they're gonna be assholes and be like, oh, well, you don't have flood insurance. Oh, well, I was in a mountain and didn't think I needed it. So I mean, I'm on Riley TM on YouTube. If you guys could follow me on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get my subs up. I'm trying to get my members up. I'm trying to do my thing on YouTube. If TikTok goes belly up, I'm going to need a place to go. So I've been doing YouTube. Is there government relief funds? Yeah. For people who are freaking out, the FEMA $750 that is for emergent needs, diapers, formula, clothes, food, etc. That is not the first hour. I mean, that is not the only payment they're going to get. It's just the first in a set of payments. There is a lot of misinformation out there about all of this, and it's extremely frustrating to watch people put out false information and to believe it, which is even more frustrating. I've talked to people that I know, and the things that are coming out of their mouth is so frustrating. I just want to shake them. Not even kidding. It's frustrating. People put out these lies and perpetuate these lies without doing any type of research, and then they put it out on social media, and then people believe it tooth, line, and sinker, and it's frustrating. And then you try to fact check them, and they don't want to listen. It's frustrating, but that's how social media is. People will put out bullshit no matter what it's about, and there's always these idiots that will believe it, and it's frustrating, especially when it's involving natural disasters and things are already heightened, and you're just making it worse. So frustrating. That's horrible, miss. That's horrible. I have Lonely Road by MGK in my head right now. He came on my FYP before I got on here, and now I can't get it out of my head. I have an earworm, and it won't go away. He's pretty. Has anybody realized that? He got really pretty. Like, he's never been a bad-looking guy, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. He had a major glow up this past year, and he's pretty. So, I don't know. That was a really random thing to say, but anyway. You don't hear me say that very often. I don't think very many men are attractive or worth noting of attraction anyways. And I have a very particular taste in the male species. They're not a species, they're kind of a species. They're kind of weird. But did I see The Dirt on Netflix? What does that mean? My taste in men, Hollywood or musically wise, is not the same as most people. I'm not a Brad Pitt, Channing Tatum type of girl. Who did I say was attractive? MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, the one that Eminem threw a diss track on, and now he's got a good song with Jelly Roll. The movie, I don't care about Motley Crue. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. People that are conventionally attractive are not my cup of tea. I have I have a weird thing. I can't stand people with straight teeth. Okay, question, y'all. MGK or Eminem, both are hot, but which one out of the two? You can't compare them. You can't compare them, in my opinion. You can't compare them. He played Nikki Sixx on there. Oh, did he? Okay. See, here's the thing. MGK is pretty. He's a pretty man. Okay. Eminem has that. Eminem looks weirdly a lot like my ex now. Now that he's got the beard and he's older, he looks weirdly like my ex used to look. My ex don't look like that anymore, but he kind of weirdly looks like my ex. It's kind of weird looking at him now. But they're attractive in two completely different ways. Completely different ways. It's comparing apples to oranges. I mean, yes, they both have dicks, but that's about where it ends. They're not the same body shape, body size. They're different age groups. It's apples to oranges. I will tell you this though. I learned something new. I did see a interview with MGK. That man is intelligent. Like, I thought he was some dipshit bullshit rapper. I never liked him. He is intelligent. I was impressed. If you guys like Eminem and his ability to rap and his ability to be real, as most of us do, I grew up with Eminem, back from 98, 99 with the Slim Shady LP. I was, being from Metro Detroit, regardless, he was very underground before he did Slim Shady. So I didn't know about Eminem even being from the area until the Slim Shady EP came out. And I've always liked Eminem. I didn't like a couple of his records. I just really didn't. But if you guys like Eminem, I suggest you look into somebody named Ren. Ren is from the UK. He's from Britain. And he is very, 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 very ridiculously similar to Eminem. He can rap as fast, if not possibly faster than Eminem, and I'm not kidding. And he is very, very real, and he is a very likable personality, and he doesn't have straight teeth. So he doesn't have straight teeth, which, that man is pretty. Oh Lord, Ren is pretty. Oh my Lord, that man is pretty. Look, I can't say, look, okay, so let's be realistic. When you talk about men and being attractive, when you are a clean shaven man, when you are a clean as a baby's butt shaven man, you're just pretty. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But Ren is a not only he is very good looking, but he is extremely intelligent, extremely talented. And I suggest that you take a look at him if you like Eminem. They are very similar in a lot of aspects. You love gapped teeth. My ex had gapped teeth. You could drive a bus through his teeth. That did not bother me. I do not like straight teeth. I don't have straight teeth either, but I do not like straight teeth. Never have. It is a thing. I do not like straight teeth on men or women or anything, especially men. I love the reaction of Ren videos. Oh my lord, I never pass a Ren reaction video. Every Ren reaction video, I'm just amazed right there. Have to watch it, every single one. It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Eminem's music is very relatable. I definitely believe that for sure. The Generation Alpha's reaction to Eminem does not surprise me. Generation Alpha would not have survived the late 90s. Let's just be real. Call a spade a spade. Generation Alpha would have curled up and died in the late 90s, hands down. Hands down. They would have never made it. They're trying to cancel him over Houdini. Did you ever hear Kim? Did you ever hear Kim? Because holy shit. Stan, Kim, 97 Bonnie and Clyde, you're gonna cancel Eminem over Houdini? Over Houdini? Are you so serious right now? Jesus Christ, and Bonnie and Clyde and Kim, he is literally, him and his 2-year-old daughter are digging Kim's grave. Like, what? They would never make it in the late 90s. Oh, it was Kim you saw them reacting to? Yeah. Good night, Allie. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, personality, of course. There's people that there's different celebrities. I hate that word. There's different celebrities that I find attractive, not because I find them physically attractive, but because of their personality and things like that I normally wouldn't find them attractive. But they are, because of the person that's on the inside shines through to the outside. Which is always interesting to me. Another one is if I like your voice. And for music, if I like your voice, you're automatically just going to go up, at least 3 on the Richter scale. So, yeah, it does matter for sure. That's from Fall Out Boy, right? Fall Out Boy. Oh, he's got a voice. He's got a voice. Peter Steele. I don't know who that is. Maybe I do, but the name doesn't ring a bell. His voice is unique. It is. I love my songs "Know What You Did in the Dark" and "Sugar We're Going Down." Those are my 2 favorites. I love my song "Knows What You Did in the Dark" or whatever. I can hear it perfectly fine in my head. Anyway, that song is really, really good. Who redid Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire"? That was Fall Out Boy, right? Was that Fall Out Boy? It was Fall Out Boy, right? That did "We Didn't Start the Fire"? Help. Somebody help. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. That was a good remake. There was a couple lines I would have changed in it, but I've always liked "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel, so it was nice having a updated version. They redid Michael Jackson too, just what and what in Michael Jackson. He had a lot of songs. Okay, they redid We Didn't Start the Fire. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, somebody did Beat It today. I was at the gym and it wasn't them. Somebody redid Beat It and it was really good. I don't know. I didn't look at my Pandora list, but somebody redid Beat It and it was damn good as a rock song. Southern rap is my top listened. I love rap that isn't rap. I love rap that okay, I like rap rock, rap country, rap pop, but I don't like rap anymore. I don't. I like rap everywhere else but rap. So that's the thing. I love when there's CDs called when pop goes punk when punk goes pop punk goes pop. I love covers of stuff. Um, I love a lot of Taylor Swift music when not done by Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, you man, a cover band can do Taylor Swift so good. I have so much of Taylor Swift's music that is not done by Taylor Swift. I will tell you though, weirdly, that did you know if you're at the gym, Taylor Swift is really good to listen to at the gym. Look what you made me do. I can do it with a broken heart. Those are really good gym songs. You wouldn't think it, but they are. They got a good steady beat to them. This one that I heard that was Beat It was not Fall Out Boy. I could tell. I know Patrick's voice. Um, Whoever made Beat It tonight on my Pandora was really good though. I'm not a fan of EDM. I'm not a fan of EDM. I have everything from rap, and alternative country, religious, SR, pop, alt rock, soundtracks, religious songs, classical, not club, digital. I don't like club music. I don't like techno music. I don't like EDM music. I can't stand the boom, 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 boom. I don't like that. It was more rock. It was rock. If it was Fall Out Boy, they changed genre. If it was no, not this one. I'm telling you, whatever this was, I'd have to look it up. I'm on my phone. I hold on. It was not Fall Out Boy. I'm telling you. Look, you have to understand. I listen to a lot of covers. A lot of covers. Okay. A ridiculous amount of covers. And a lot of the covers that I listen to are not super well known bands. So I don't have Spotify on here, of course. Hold on. And I couldn't play it if I had to because I will get a copyright violation on YouTube. But give me 1 second. Okay, what was it? Beat It? I'm telling you, I don't think it was Fall Out Boy. All right, so from Ashes to New, I'll guarantee it was From Ashes to New. In my head, it sounded like From Ashes to New. So try that. It was 2 years ago. Um, Damn, Fall Out Boy did it. What 15 years ago? Huh? Fall Out Boy's been around 15 years. Are you kidding me? Um, I think it's Ashes to New. Yeah, I think so. Our Last Night is amazing. No. If you like Our Last Night, Fame on Fire. Fame on Fire can take any song, and make it fucking amazing. Our Last Night is good. Fame on Fire is the best cover band I've ever heard, stands for Boyce Avenue. Boyce Avenue is more chill. They're real chill. I've seen them in concert. They're super chill. They're like easy listening chill. But Fame on Fire, holy shit, dude. I wish I wasn't on YouTube. I would play you some stuff. Oh my lord, Fame on Fire is amazing. And they do Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift really well. Um Fame on Fire is amazing, dude. And the lead singer's pretty. What song did he do that I was looking up so much? Oh, it was emo. It's with Cody Levine. I've been on my rap. I don't really want to do the feelings that I'm having. You keep pushing me away, but girl, I fucking had it. Uh, emo. Help. I can't. Oh, hold on. Now it's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on. Fame on Fire. They have done so many songs that you would never think would sound good rock, but they are. Fame on Fire. Cody Levine. I cannot see the name of the song. I can see it on my radio. Hold on. Emo Shit. I love that song, Emo Shit. Hello, potato salad. Um, I'm on Ryan Lee Tim on YouTube. I'm on YouTube every night. Please go follow me over there. I'm not on TikTok all the time. But yeah. No, check out Fame on Fire. They're amazing. Check out Ren. He's amazing. Oh look, hey Brooke. Hey Brooke. How you doing, Brooke? Brooke messages me. She says, I'm gonna be AWOL. Here she is already. I hate being on TikTok. I can't smoke. That's part of the reason I do all my lives on YouTube. I can smoke over there. Every time I smoke on TikTok, I get within 4 seconds, I get a restriction for nicotine. Meanwhile, I've watched people just sit there and chain smoke a cigarette, and that's fine. I lean off camera, and it's like nicotine restriction. So I do all my lives on YouTube because then I can smoke. And, you can't get banned, which is nice. And they're recorded, which is nice. You can enjoy them whenever you want. And I keep the chat replay on so the assholes that are being assholes in the comments can be there forever. Oh, you're taking a break to actually sleep and eat? That's always a good thing. Sleeping and eating are good things. I got to get him up at 5. It's already 2:15 in the morning. That is wild. Well, I didn't even get home till midnight. So, I stopped and got McDonald's after the gym. Yeah, I know that sounds scaled back on fast food a lot. And I figure they always say that you can eat carbs and meat up to 2 hours after your gym. So that's usually when I decide I'm going to get fast food. I don't know Amity Affliction. I don't know that. There's a couple other really good cover bands, but Fame on Fire is the best one. Our Last Night's pretty good. You lost 4 pounds. Yeah, great. I've gained a few. I lost some, and then I think I gained some, but it's not size wise, it's muscle wise. I can tell you that, because everything is getting smaller. But I went up again today at the gym. I ended up going up 5 pounds here, 10 pounds there again, and where I started off lower in the 20-40 when I started, I'm up to 80-90 now. So in a month and a half time, I've doubled to tripled my weight ability. So I know a lot of it is muscle. You're going on YouTube. I appreciate you. So yeah, muscle weighs a lot more than fat. I can tell you that I know that things are shrinking, but if I am getting heavier, it is because there's more muscle, and I know that because my chiropractor literally said he can feel muscle growth. So, hello. For those of you coming over YouTube, I appreciate you. I always appreciate everybody going to my YouTube. I actually get paid on YouTube. I don't really get paid on TikTok. So, you want to try an ice bath? You're insane. You're insane. And if, by the way, if you have any type of heart condition, don't do an ice bath. It can do bad things. Bad things. So not only did I find, when I was eating today, I went to turn on the challenge, and apparently there is 2 seasons I've not seen. There was the challenge, and then there is the Challenge All Stars. So I'm going to have lots of challenge to watch, which is great because it's one of my favorite shows. Hello. CM, you can always come over here. I don't know, man. He did when I was watching emo shit, he had blue hair. I don't know what it was. He was doing it live, and he was really pretty. Yeah, if you have seizures, don't do ice baths, probably. So yeah, I'm on the newest season of the challenge, and then I'm gonna watch All Stars as well. Love that. Cara Maria has always been one of my favorites. She is beautiful. CT is amazing. For anybody who watches the challenge, the most iconic moment in 39 seasons, Guardian, you're going to know where I'm going with this. The most iconic, and they actually put it at the beginning of this season. The most iconic thing was when CT wore a bananas backpack. and just hoofed it, man. That was the best thing. That was the best thing. Guardian, I feel like we're besties. Guardian, I feel like we're besties. Like she's over here saying like everything that I'm saying. Last time that happened, I ended up putting a troll into a mod chat that tried to fuck me over. But yeah, that did happen to me once. I had this troll who wanted to get close to me, so they basically just regurgitated everything I said. And this was back in 2021, and I bought it hook, line, and fucking sinker. It was great. Shut up, Brooke. Shut up, Brooke. The CT Bananas backpack was the best. I mean, they couldn't have scripted that better. I mean, CT is a big man. He is a very big man, and the fact that he just picked him up like a backpack and just across that finish line, like, holy shit. I watched that in real time when it happened, and I was just like, my jaw was on the floor. I have literally looked that up on YouTube to show to people. It was so good. Oh, I know. I get so upset when I don't have the challenge to watch. So I was super excited when I got back now I've had Paramount, which is where I get the challenge. There was a season I didn't end up seeing. But anyway, I was shocked that there was a season already ready and available, and then I accidentally turned the wrong one on, so there's two. Which troll? So back with the Abose Nicole days, when we put Abose and Nicole in the same. Let me tell you guys that story. So when we found out, by the way, Abose is back. She's been coming in to my YouTube, and I'm doing the whole nice slate clean thing again, like I do. But Abose, for those of you who know her, she may be sitting in here, who knows. We had this situation. When I say that I've had some crazy shit happen, I've had some crazy shit happen. But so basically, there was this girl who was insane, and she had a friend who was insane. Yeah, Brooke is typing just like her right now. And this girl, in order to get close to me, decided that she was going to make an account and she was going to regurgitate everything I said so that we would become besties. Okay. So I fell for it like an idiot, like I do. And I put her into the mod chat, and I put Abose into the mod chat. And then we got on a mod call, and we all had our cameras on. And we're in a mod call, and Abose gets on, Nicole gets on. They see each other. They both hung up at the same time, and Nicole wiped herself from social media. She erased her TikTok. She deactivated her Facebook. She did everything. She just wiped herself off of, and then she felt bad, came back, and tried to kiss my ass. It was a whole debacle, man. If I went back in time and told y'all the crazy shit that has happened in 2021 and 2022 with trolls and mods and crazy shit like that, y'all wouldn't even believe it. Y'all wouldn't believe it. And if there wasn't people that went through it with me, I can see you, Jace. If there wasn't people who was there with me that could literally attest for the shit that I went through, y'all would never believe it. Brooke's been there. Brooke's been there since go. Brooke's been here for 3 years. She's seen it all. There was a small section where she fucked off into fuck off land, and chose somebody over me, but she came back. They all do, and but she's been there. She's seen all the fuckery. She's seen all of it. The first time I got on, actually, the first time that my very first account was made April 23rd, 2021. So it's been almost 4 years. It's been almost 4 years. My very first account was April 23rd, 2021. So. Yeah, she was already here. She was Nova was a wee little nugget though. She was a wee little nugget. But the tanks have lots of fish in them. That's what they have. Fish. There's only 2 tanks actively going right now, that one and that one. This one needs to be redone. That one needs fish in it, and that one needs to be completely made into a tank. Which I'm getting ready to do that. Oh, thank you, Kiki. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you are not following me on Ryan Link TM on YouTube, all in one word, I appreciate if you would. I do all of my lives on YouTube. I do one or two TikToks a week live, but I do all of them on YouTube. They're recorded. You can watch them at your leisure. The chat is better, not as crazy, not as hectic, not as trolly. I do offer memberships. And yeah, so follow me over on YouTube. You still want a dolphin? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Why are people that obsessed with creators? I have no idea. I don't understand it. I never will. I've never. I'm not a person who really follows a lot of creators. I mean, that's not entirely true. Like I follow some creators. That's not entirely true, but not in my bracket of TikTok. I don't really follow a lot of true crime creators. I follow other types of creators. The other types of creators I follow are Tizzy Ent, um, animals. I follow a lot of animals. A lot of animals. I don't follow almost anybody on my side of TikTok. I don't agree with a lot of people on my side of TikTok, and I don't follow a lot of people on my side of TikTok. I appreciate you, Guardian. I appreciate you. I don't understand the people who get obsessed with people. I will never understand that. I've had that happen more times than I care to count. I don't understand it. I am just a normal fucking person. And I have had some crazy, crazy, crazy obsessive stalkers since I've been on TikTok. Not just trolls, I just literally absolute crazy stalkers. I've had probably three, one, two, three, four. I've had some crazy people. I've had some crazy, crazy people. I had one to tell you guys a story. I had this one. She got mad because I blocked her because she was asking questions that were none of her business repeatedly. That is one of the only ways to really get blocked by me is disrespect and repeating something over and over. And she was being disrespectful and repeating something over and over, and I blocked her. For whatever reason, that put her little panties in a twist, and she started coming in on numerous accounts. That was the first time I got doxxed. She doxed me. When I wouldn't give her when I wouldn't do what she wanted, back when I was getting my pigs, she actually called the pig rescue. She called the pig rescue that I was getting my pigs from and told them that she knew me personally and that I abuse my animals and I don't feed my animals, and that she didn't believe that this person was doing her job and due diligence in screening her people. The girl reached out to me. I explained the situation. She told me who it was who reached out to her. She was stupid enough, her and her cousin were stupid enough to do it on their actual Facebooks. So I knew exactly who they were. She pulled her cousin in on it because she's batshit too. And she sent me both of their profiles, and I knew exactly who it was. I told her exactly what was going on. And I was in a live and I was talking about it. And the girl came in on no, this was 3 years ago. The girl came in on a fake account and again threatened to get a hold of these people. And what they did not realize was the rescue was in my live reading the empty threats to get a hold of them. And she said, well, just so you know, I'm in here. I screen my people, and I don't know what you want from me, but I'm not listening to you. And then the girl went on to threaten the girl's business to say that if she didn't do what she was requesting, she was going to start leaving bad reviews all over the internet. And I told the girl, I said, I got you. I said, because if that girl writes anything negative, I said, every one of us in this room will go write something positive. She, took it real world in a way that was infuriating. I literally, when that happened, to ease the girl's mind, I sent her photos and videos of my area where they were going to be, my other animals, the food, everything. I showed her everything. I said, this person has had it out for me for a year plus at this point. And needless to say, I have my pigs. Needless to say, I have my pigs. People are wild. I had the one who I talked about this the other day. She has been following me around TikTok for the better part of almost 3 years. I thought she was gone again. Because she goes, she comes, she comes, she goes, she comes, she goes, she comes, she goes. And I thought she was gone. I thought she was gone. I thought she finally got a life. And 2.5 weeks ago, she commented on my shit again. 2.5 weeks ago, she commented on my shit again. She's actually the reason I lost an account. I lost a 27,000 follower account because of her. Well, actually, let's be fair. Let's be real. I lost the 27,000 follower account because I said something absolutely god awful to her. God awful. Really bad. Whatever you're thinking, times it by 10. Whatever you're thinking, times it by 10. You wouldn't believe what I said to her. It was bad. It was real bad. Real bad. Whatever you, I mean, give me something bad you think I said, so it's just so I can laugh, because whatever you're thinking I said, it was way worse. And when she commented on my shit 2 weeks ago, I kind of said it again. I said it nicer. But I said it again. If you want to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck back. She started off, I told this story the other day, but I didn't tell it on TikTok, so we're going to reiterate it for a hot minute. She was a follower who, for some reason, clung on to me, and I was there for her. She was not mentally okay, and she would threaten to do things to herself on a fairly regular basis. And I talked her down once. That was my first Captain Save-A-Ho complex. For those of you who realized what happened with Petty and Fun Times, when I tried to save them from their particular issue and was fucked over. That was not the first time. The first time was in June of 2021. She called me. She was threatening to harm herself. I got a hold of her. I went on a 33-minute phone call with her, talked her down. Everything was fine. She clung to me more like a barnacle after that. I understood what was going on, and I was there for her every step of the way, every time she had an issue. The second time that she offered to do something to herself, I walked her through it. The third time she offered to do something to herself, I actually called a welfare check at that point. I called a welfare check. And I told her, I said, I can't keep doing this. I said, I cannot keep doing this. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to get some help, etc. And she kind of went away for a minute. And then she, one day, she was literally going on and on, telling me what a great friend I was, how much she loved me. And I woke up in a messenger to her screaming at me that I was not giving her enough time. Good night. I was not giving her enough time. I was not speaking to her as much as she wanted me to, that I only had time for my friends and not her. And we started getting into it. I tried to be nice. I said, I've been here for you every time you've needed me. And, but I don't owe you my time, energy, or effort. I'm sorry you feel this way, but I don't owe you anything. And at that point, it took an ugly turn. And she started saying some very hateful, horrible things. She started accusing my family of things. She started saying horrible, hateful things to me. She started bringing my kid into it. She would bring my husband into it. She would bring anything she could into it. She was not happy in her marriage. Every projection issue she could have, she put onto me. And so I sat there and took it like I do. And she threw one too many barbs at me. The things with Ember was still pretty fresh. It was the first time. It was the first time that Ember was homeless before I put her in jail. And it was still pretty fresh. And she started saying a lot of really, really offhanded, really, really, really horrible shit to me. Blaming me for everything under the sun, saying that I deserved my abuse, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The wounds with her were still really fresh. I was already still trying to heal and cope from the situation that I was put in. And she was saying all this horrible stuff on fresh wounds. And she said one too many things through text. And I popped it back off. And what I said was bad. And she flagged what I said. And I got a messaging ban. And they took away my messaging they took away my messaging ability and whatever. I had other accounts. And then they gave it back. Hold on, I got a puzzle piece here. There we go. It's puzzle piece time. They gave it back to me after like a month. And I had 2 messages and I replied to one of them. And the next thing I know, I got my account permanently banned. And I said, for what? And they said, you messaged. I said, I've not been able to message for a month. I said, you gave me back the messaging capability. 2 people messaged me. I messaged one person back. I said, you gave me back my messaging ability. Why are you condemning me for using it? And they said, because you're not allowed to use it. And I said, then you shouldn't have gave it back to me. Give me my account back. And they said no. And that's how I lost my 27,000 account in the beginning. So, she came around every now and then randomly. She comes around about every 6 months. I don't know what's wrong. I think it's when she gets out of psych wards, to be honest. And she comes around and she'll say something really offhanded, really off-putting, really whatever. I'll know who she is immediately because she's stupid enough that she doesn't even change her name half the time. So I know she comes in under other troll accounts. I've already figured it out. And she'll come and she'll say something really, really fucking off the wall. And I always check. It's always her. Why don't I block her? Because she'll make another one. She's made other accounts. I think I blocked this last one, and I think she's been coming in on a different account. And she came around again, and she'd been gone for a while, and she made a comment, and I made a PG version of what I said last time. So, yeah, I couldn't understand why they gave me back the messaging capability and then literally took away my whole entire account when I used it. Weird. So, I'm a nice person. I'm a very nice person. I have given so many of my trolls a clean slate. It is unreal. I gave a clean slate to somebody who ran my first Reddit community. We're good friends now. I've given clean slates to, I'm not gonna say their names, but they know who they are. I've given clean slates to a group of people who have made amends with me. I'm very good at realizing that people get boiled up in things and mob mentality and not understanding things. And most trolls, after they come in my inbox and talk to me, realize that I'm not the person they think I am. And I've given a lot of clean slates to people, and I'm a very nice person, whether people care to believe it or not. But if you cross me or say something, I'm awful. And this girl had entrusted me with a secret. And I didn't tell it. Don't. I didn't do that. But I used that against her. And I'm not sorry. And I'm not sorry. I would do it again. I know, because I did it 2 weeks ago. I would do it again. I am not sorry for what I said. Nope. She made it, if you were to go, and I still have the text messages. I still have the entire text thread between me and her. If you were to read the things that she said to me, she earned it. She earned it. And I'd do it again. Yes, I'm basically my brain is a file cabinet and I file things away. I know identities of people that I could I could do a lot of things to a lot of people. I have a lot of trolls identities. Um, there's been lots of people that have said, please don't out me, and I haven't, nor do I plan on it. But I do, my brain is a file cabinet and I keep all that stuff and I lock it away and I take the blame for my friends' actions. Um, always have. But in that file cabinet, I keep things and I kept that thing and I pulled it out as a weapon and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I'm not sorry for what I said. The cake, yes or no? Huh? Oh yeah, I look after my mental health, and that's part of it. You know, I put up and I put up and I put up and I put up and I put up, and when I'm done putting up, that's what happens. Good night, Audra. Yeah, I have pugs and chugs. I am literally, and I don't know how to explain this. And anybody who's known me in my time on TikTok, and anybody who's been trolls of mine, um, they can tell you. They can tell you. One of my one one of my fiercest defenders, one of my fiercest defenders on this, and I'm not going to say who they are, but it is the person who has my back a lot on this app in a lot of different things. They've had my back. And real one of our first real conversations was not good. It was not good. It was bad. It was real bad. She was part of a thing that set out to make my life hell. And but she's a good person. She's a good person. And she just got messed up in a situation, and that's why I always clean slate people. I've always said my inbox is open. If you take accountability, if you see what you've done wrong, I've been there, I've done that, and that's the thing, because when you go on a journey of trying to fix yourself, you have to realize what you've done wrong. And I've done things wrong. I've done things wrong. I've done people wrong. I've done situations wrong. I've fucked up. I've done bad things. I've done shitty things. And if I wanted, if I even there's been some people who have fucked with me pretty bad. And I've had so many of them come to me and say, you know what, I've watched your lives more. I've, and I realize that what I've done is not okay. And we have conversations and the slate is clean. And I talk to a lot of those people often because I see that they're not horrible, diabolical, horrible people. Good night. People inherently aren't sacks of shit. They do shitty things. They get torn up with shitty people. They get torn up with mob mentality. And most people are not evil and diabolical and malicious. They just run with people who are. And I've come across that over the years on TikTok. And for the most part, a lot of times it straightens itself out. It really does. I appreciate you, Aussie. I've told many. I've said it on here for 3 years. My inbox is open. You know where to find me. If you want to talk to me like a human being, you want to talk to me like an adult, you want to get heated in my DMs, and you want to tell me why you don't like me, why you're upset with me, and you want to have a conversation, a debate, a heated argument, let's do it. Let's go. Let's talk it like adults. And I've had so many take me up on that offer. And 9 times out of 10, because there's a person who did come to me and I believe that we decided a civil truce. We don't like each other, but we came to a civil truce. I appreciate you, Aussie. And we still don't like each other. But most of the people who have come to me, we've walked away okay. Because I understand that people make mistakes. I understand that people do things that maybe they've realized are not okay and whatnot. So my husband hates it. He hates it with a passion. Every time I tell him, hey, me and so are okay now, so I get the same thing every time. An eye roll, a huff. Because he thinks that I'm a pushover and a doormat. And while I still am, I used to be a lot more of a pushover and a doormat. I'm getting better. Damn it. I'm getting better. But I am a person who is extremely forgiving and empathetic. And today I was on my FYP and there was a girl talking about the hurricane. And her story just like reached out to me. And I don't know her ass from my hand. I have no idea who this girl is. But I've messaged her 3 times today, making sure that she was okay and that she wasn't scared. And she is very, very, she is somebody in Florida who is in a bankruptcy and she's in the zone and she's pretty sure her house is going to wash away. She's not insured. She has a disabled son and she's got animals that she's refusing to leave. And that just hit home with me in so many fucking ways, dude. And I put a comment on there and then I messaged her and I said, if you need somebody to talk to when you're scared, just text me because I could feel her terror. And so I've been checking on this person. We've talked a few times today. I keep checking on her to make sure she's okay. When a certain person walked away from you, it broke my heart. I thought they were genuine. Which one? So many I've thought were genuine. So many I've thought were genuine that weren't, unfortunately. So many I thought were genuine and they weren't. I learned the name starts with a C. Do you mean K? Does it begin with a K? Has the one popped back up? Not recently. I think I blocked her. I'm not sure. She'll be back. She's always come back. I still have Lonely Roads in my head. You know, funnily enough, if I could travel anywhere, I would travel to Australia. I've always said that. If I could travel anywhere. Has the one popped back up? The movie that starts with a P? Movie. What? Oh, Guardian. That was not a thing for me. I didn't. Whatever. I've spoken to hard pro Gyp supporters who agree you're a good egg. I have spare room in Australia. Unfortunately, my mouth puts me in a lot of places with a lot of targets on my back. I've been like that since a kid. I was the kid that kids weren't allowed to play with. While I was the only one not drinking, doing drugs, and getting pregnant at 15, I was the menace to society because I've always had a mouth on me. You're fine, Kiki. I've always had a mouth on me. And my mouth gets me in a lot of trouble. It always has. I don't give a fuck. I'll say what I got to say. I don't care. It is what it is. My mouth gets me in a lot of trouble. To put it in perspective, the last job I had, well, no, sorry, not the last job I had, the job I had before that, I called my boss. She had connived me into working a night shift, and I told her I'd never work a night shift. And I was working with this fucking she-bat, and she kept leaving me alone, and she wasn't doing her job. And I remember calling my boss in the middle of the store, screaming at her, fucking screaming at my boss. And then not too long after that, I had a boss. They needed me early for the truck. They didn't have anybody to run register. And I came in on my day off, and this motherfucker comes up and tells me he's going home. And I had customers. I was ringing up a customer. And I stopped ringing up, and I turned around and I said, the fuck you're going anywhere? I said, if anybody's going home right now, it'll be me. I said, this is my day off. I said, and I came in here to help you. I said, you ain't going nowhere. And he's like, well, I'm leaving. I said, the fuck you are. No, the fuck you ain't. Ain't happening. Guess who went home that day? I did. I did. I don't care. My mouth gets me in a lot of trouble. It always has. It always will. I stick up for people I shouldn't stick up for. Get myself put into situations. Backing people I shouldn't back. It's happened time and time again, even in the time that I've been on True Crime TikTok. Me sticking my neck out for the Blanchards. Shouldn't have done it. Me hiding the parody page's identity while I was being left out to fucking dry. And no matter how many times I got on that parody page and told them that they needed to make it fucking right, they wouldn't do it. After I sat there and took the brunt of all of it, being blamed for it, being raked over fucking coals for it. And every time I told them to make it right, they said they couldn't do it. But I sat there for months being berated, being blamed for something I had fuck all to do with. And I'm still fucking frustrated. I'm still frustrated about that. I've taken up for a lot of people I shouldn't. When I sat there that night trying to walk fucking Fun Times through, off of goddamn train tracks, only to be reamed by Breeze fucking people, being told that, I'm basically a sack of shit. And then we have a live explaining what happened, to which we're sacks of shit for having the live, for them to only regurgitate everything I fucking said the day after. But whatever, it is what it is. I've went to bat for a lot of people I shouldn't have went to bat for, and gotten myself put into a lot of people being pissed off. There's a lot of people out there that are pissed off that I talk to Fancy, because I'm grown, I'm an adult, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. But there are people out there who hate me because I talk to Fancy. Die mad. I don't know what to tell you. I'm an adult. I'll talk to who I want to talk to. I'll associate with who I want to associate with. And if you have a problem with who I associate with, very simply, just leave me the fuck alone and you won't have to worry about it. I'm not management material. I would fire everybody. I told my boss that. I told her. I said, I would fire everybody in this goddamn store. I don't put up with shit. I'm old school. I'm get to your job on time. Do what's expected of you. Do extra of what is expected of you. Don't fuck around. Go to work and work. Don't sit on your phone. Don't whatever. Trust me, that nobody would want me as a manager, because there would be no employees in the building. That's the type of person I am. I don't know, Squiggles. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't understand it. And, I've gotten away. I've stayed, for the past couple weeks, I have stayed to myself. I've not spoken on people almost at all. And if so, in passing, like I just did. I've stayed to myself, and there are people out there who are still, even with me folding into myself, minding my business, and talking about my life and not other people, are still upset about what the fuck I talk about. Or they make snotty comments about what I talk about. Well, she ain't got no content. All she talks about is the gym. Yeah, because that's my life right now. If you don't like it, don't watch. I don't know what to tell you. She talks about her doing her chores. Yeah, I talk about the fact that I keep my house running for my husband who works 70 hours a week. And 8 months ago, I was so depressed I could barely do that. And now I can. And now I'm proud of myself. And if you don't like that, fuck you. Every day I'm working towards improving myself, improving my life, improving my physical aspects, improving my mental aspects. And every hurdle that I get over, I'm proud of. And if I want to speak of those things that I'm proud of, I'm going to fucking do it. And people get pissed off that those are the things that I talk about. Well, guess what? You don't have to be here. I'm proud of the fact that I went from having a 5-pound weight limit and not being able to lift a gallon of water to I'm doing 70 to 90 pounds in weights on all different parts of my body now. And I would have never been able to do that. And that's not a lot to a lot of people. I'm finally getting to what normal people can do. What I'm doing now is an accomplishment for me because I was so bad. I'm just now getting to normal people. Any one of you can do what I'm doing at the gym easily. And it's been hard. It's been a hard uphill battle for me. It's been pain. It's been a lot of pain. My shoulder has been dislocated more times than I care to count. But that is something I'm proud of, and you're not going to take that from me. Period. You're not going to take that from me. You can be pissed off that all I talk about is the gym and my chores. Because 8 months ago, doing those chores fucking wiped me so bad that I would sit and cry. I'd get them done, but I'd sit and I'd cry. And now I can do it and more every single day. And I get up and I go to the gym 6 days a fucking week. Where are you doing it? Where are you doing it? Are you going to the gym 6 days a fucking week? Because I am. Are you making changes in yourself, in your physicalities, and your mental ability? I am. So if you have a problem with that, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I'm secure in who I am. I'm secure in everything that I have. I'm secure in the fact that I'm becoming a better person mentally, a better person physically. I'm secure in my marriage. I am secure in who I am. And I never was. If you could look at me 3 years, 5 years, 7 years ago, I didn't even know who the hell I was. No idea. I was a mirror of everything around me. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I stood for. I didn't know what my favorite fucking color was half the time. I was simply a regurgitated aspect of any person that I had ever met. I picked them up like a fucking mimic and just became parts of every person I had ever met. And I didn't even know who the hell I was. But I know who the hell I am now. And that's probably why I spent so much of my time angry, because I didn't even know who the hell I was, because I was so busy kissing everybody's ass trying to make people not mad at me, that I was such a people pleaser, that I was a doormat. And I didn't even realize until I was 39 years old that you are allowed to have boundaries. I didn't know boundaries were a thing. And then it's frustrating when you set boundaries on an app like TikTok and you block people who do not understand that you do not want them around. They come in, they say something horrible and stupid, and you block them because you don't want them in your space. And you block them because you're allowed to have boundaries. And the next thing they do is they make another account and they come in again because they don't accept boundaries, because they don't care about anybody other than themselves and their agenda and what they want to do. And it is frustrating. I'm sorry, Aussie. It's frustrating. And then people say, well, why don't you block them? Because you do when they come back. I've told you guys stories and stories and stories about the things that I've went through. There has been times, numerous times. And matter of fact, while I was talking about it, one of my ex-trolls came back and did it while I was telling you guys about it. I would block them and they'd come in on the same name with a 1 after it. I'd block it. They'd come in with the same name with a 2 after it. I'd block it. And in that live that I was talking about, they were up to number 12. They were up to number 12 just in that live. Or the account that would troll and troll and troll and troll. And in one night, which I still have the video of, they came in on 34 different names. 34. Because they don't understand boundaries. They don't understand when somebody says, I do not want you in my space, to stay out of that person's space. And if you don't like somebody on social media, it is very simple. Take your fingers and scroll. I still have the video. It's on my 100,000 account. It's privated. There's 1,100 videos on that account privated. 1,100 videos. People said that I bought followers on that account. How does she have 101,000 followers on that account? Nobody likes her. She bought all of those followers. I have 1,100 videos on that account. Privated. At least 6 with millions of views. Privated. Because that part of my life is over. That part of my life is over. It's done. And I don't want to look at it. So they're all privated. And in those privated accounts, hold on, my phone just died. In those privated accounts is that particular, my phone died. I didn't realize there wasn't that much battery in it. I'll get up there while I'm at it. It's kind of burnt. I'm back. My phone died. Woo-hoo! My phone died. My phone died. My phone is on 1%. It's dead. My phone is dead. It is now plugged in though. My phone died. I was sitting there talking and all of a sudden my screen went black. And I was like, the fuck? And I realized, oh, hey, my phone probably died. And it did. My phone died. It did. She needs her camera time. YouTube. She needs her camera time. She needs her camera time. It's that time. She needs her camera time. No, I didn't get a new phone. Pepperoon needs her camera time. I do take care of myself. And that is why I have been quote unquote MIA. TikTok always drains my battery. That's why I've been a little MIA, because I've been doing me. I've been doing things. I spend a lot of time, I spend 2 hours a day at the gym. I spend 2 hours a day at the gym, 6 days a week. I spend time with my husband playing cards, watching movies. I spend time to myself watching movies on my couch, snuggling with my doggos while 7 of them pile on me every day. I share a couch with no less than 3 dogs every night. No less, usually more. Because I'm worth it. And I need to realize that, and I need to learn that, and I need to accept that I am worth it. I am worth the time spent on myself. I cannot fix everything. I cannot help people. I cannot pour from an empty pitcher. So I can't give everybody the attention and energy that they want if my pitcher is empty. You cannot pour into a cup with an empty pitcher. And so I have taken time to replenish my pitcher. And it's frustrating, not going to lie, because you do get more views, you do get more followers, the more that you feed into drama. My views on stuff have dropped. But the thing is, I would rather have less views and peace than to have a bunch of views based off of things that are only going to bring me drama and strife. You have something on your head. There we go. Quality over quantity. You're going to flip. You're going to flip if you do that. I've had people make snotty comments. Well, without Gypsy, she can't even hold a room of 50 people. Right. But do you want 100 people who are there and 20 of them being trolls starting shit? Or do you want a nice, calm room of 50 people who are there to enjoy your company? I guess I'd rather have the 50 people that actually enjoy my company and not the people who are here to perpetuate drama and come in and start fights with me and pick at everything I say or do, or people who are coming back and forth between me and another creator's live telling me this creator's talking about me, that creator's talking about me. I don't need it. I don't need it. Yeah, she's a train wreck that you can't look away from. I'm very well aware. Gypsy isn't my issue. I appreciate you, controversial. Gypsy's not my issue. The issue that so many creators are having is Gypsy herself is not the issue. The problem is in TikTok true crime community is not Gypsy. The problem is the creators that report on Gypsy. And it's there's 2 points that are multifaceted. One, you have 8 creators, for instance, 8 creators against Gypsy and 1 for. There's drama number 1. Drama number 1 is that the one person for Gypsy fights everybody who's against Gypsy. Okay, that starts a problem right there. Then you have the people who are all on the same side fighting with each other as well. Because this one wants credit and this one's stealing this one's thing and this one, that's not right. They didn't know. I know what's happening. They're wrong. I know. They're stupid. I know. So you have the people that are pro-Gypsy and anti-Gypsy fighting. Then you have the anti-Gypsies with the anti-Gypsies fighting. And then instead of just not watching each other's content, instead of just walking away and realizing as adults you can have a separate opinion without having your fucking work called and your address doxed and people trying to bring things real world, is people need to realize that people are allowed to have separate opinions. It does not matter. There's things like, for instance, me and Fancy do not agree on everything. We do not agree on everything. There's a couple things we very much disagree on. But guess what? She has her opinions. I have mine. And you don't see us slinging mud at each other. And when we did sling mud at each other, it didn't have a goddamn thing to do with Gypsy. It had to do with 2 grown women that were having a fucking falling out as friends. One, because of a dumb bitch that should have never been there to begin with. Pick me. And the fact that I was still in a very traumatized situation, that I was putting everything into that traumatized situation and not differentiating between them. I followed you back. You can message me, cuz. I think that's what's frustrating about Gypsy talk. Is if you notice, most of the people, we're not even, the weirdest shit. There's been so many people coming to me in the past week, 2, whatever. And I'm not going to say who they are. I'm not going to do that. But there are people on that side who have told me flat out, they don't even like Gypsy. her. Don't understand. I don't know if they're just over there to perpetuate drama. I don't know if what the end game is. I'm not sure. But there are people on the other side that don't even like Gypsy. What is even going on? What is even going on? I don't even understand it. How can you sit there and rally against people that have the same ideals as you? That is weird. That is weird. I'm going to have the opinions I have regardless. I'm going to have my opinions. You're not going to take my fucking opinions from me. And if you're mad at what I'm saying, block me. If you don't want to hear what I have to say because whatever I say bothers you or offends you, and you don't want me showing up on your FYP and you don't want to have my content sent to you, block me. You're not going to hurt my feelings, dude. Number one, you're already not following me. I'm not going to lose a follower. Not that I care. But two, if I offend you so deeply to your core that you are having problems sleeping at night because you are too busy trying to think up your next video at me, block me. I don't watch creators that I don't enjoy. I don't. There's no point. I'm not going to sit in their lives. I'm not going to watch their videos. You guys try to be helpful. I get it. You guys try to be helpful. And you send me videos of people making videos at me. Oh my God, did you see what so-and-so said? No. Number one, I can't see them because they're normally blocked. So most of the time when you guys send me videos, I can't see them anyway. Two, I don't want to see them. I don't watch their content. I don't watch their lives. I don't care what they have to say. Their opinion of me is none of my business. I don't care. Have your opinion. Have your Reddit pages. Have your hate pages. Have your Discords. Have your circle jerks. I don't care. But for the love of Christ, when I block you, stay gone. I don't want you around. Go away. Squiggles, I am so confused right now. You have been hanging out in Bree's lives for the umpteenth ever. So I'm very confused that you are here saying, in a way, I feel sorry for Bree slightly. You're over there all the time. I'm very confused. You obviously have some type of, I can't remember the word. Squiggles, I have seen you personally in videos that people have sent me. I have seen you in the box. I have seen you in the box, dude. I mean, that's not going to fly. People have sent me videos. I have videos of you in the box. So that's not going to work. That's not going to fly. But I mean, I'm not saying you can't be here. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying talking to you. That's fine. But that's not true. I've seen you in the comments. I've seen you in the box. Okay. Let's not lie about things here. Yes, they found him. He's dead. Stop unfuzzing. Jesus. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube every single night, except for maybe Sundays. If you want to follow me on lives, that's where to find me. That's where you can find my replays. I do TikTok lives maybe, I don't know, 2 times a week-ish. Yeah, it was self-inflicted. But I'm just at a place where I am just, have you ever been in one of those movies? You ever seen one of those movies where there's a person, it's a disaster movie, okay? It's a disaster movie. You ever seen where the protagonist is standing in the middle of the city? A great scene to set for you is the scene where Katniss, I want to say it's probably in Mockingjay or Catching Fire, maybe. And she's in that stone building, the arena, and she comes out onto the street, and there's just chaos everywhere around her. There's everything coming down, and she's just standing there watching all of this stuff, all these bombs, all these bullets, all these everything just rain down around her. You ever seen somebody in a Godzilla movie that just stands there as Godzilla's walking by? The people are running and screaming, and they're standing there and they're just watching. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just watching the whole motherfucker burn. I don't care. I'm just watching everything fucking burn. I don't know. I have a clip of it. I couldn't tell you. I don't know the date. I have no idea. As a matter of fact, I have somebody even warning me. By the way, Squiggles is always in Bree's life. I had somebody message me that, actually. Do you remember the live that we were in where you offered to drop down and for me to come up? You remember that live? Had somebody message me to be careful that you were on the panel because you're always in Bree's live. Oh, well, I don't care. Here's the deal. I don't care who you follow. I don't care whose lives you go into. I'm confused because of things that I've seen and heard. I'm confused. I don't care. I don't care who you follow. I don't understand, but I don't care who you follow. This is broad sweeping. This is not just you. I don't care. What you're not going to see, you're not going to see my mods clicking to see who somebody follows. No, it still agitates me, Amy, but I was too lazy to take it back. My mods aren't going to check who you're following and block you. I'm not going to block you because I've seen you in somebody else's live. I don't care what you people do. I don't care what you people do. I don't. You're adults. You're grown. You pay your taxes, most of you anyways. I don't care what you do. And if you want to go into creators that I don't agree with live and hang out there, fine. I don't care. All I ask is if you're going to come into my lives and enjoy me, do not go to those creators' lives and trash talk me. I am not a creator that's going to go, oh, if you go into so-and-so's live, don't come into mine. I don't understand those people going into that live, but I'm not going to tell them that they can't be there. That's not my job. I'm not your babysitter. I'm not your mom. I'm not your keeper. I don't understand why these people go into these lives, but I'm not going to tell people they can't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't care who people follow. I don't care. Follow whoever you want to follow. Go on whoever's panel you want to go on whoever's panel on. All I've ever asked in any of that is if you're going to come into my lives, hang out and talk, don't trash talk me and somebody else's. Katrina, because apparently I'm Satan incarnate. Apparently because I'm awful. Apparently because I do things that I've been accused of with no proof. I love that. That's my favorite one. I love that. Ryan's done this. Ryan's done that. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? I would love to see proof of 90% of the shit that I've heard about myself. Every time I get on an app, I hear more and more about myself I never knew. People who come up with fucking harebrained bullshit with no proof. And I love the fact that I will have a troll come in. I love that I will have a troll come in and tell me I'm a liar. And then I ask them, what do I lie about? This has happened numerous times. You can see it on my YouTube. Troll will come in, tell me I'm a liar. I will ask what I lied about. They can never answer the question. Never. They turn it around. They say something else. They start back talking, double talking, whatever. They never answer me. And then, because they're recording the live or screenshotting the live or whatever they're doing, They will then post it and say, well, we know what you lie about. Really? Because when I asked you, you couldn't answer it. You think, and here's the deal. If you think I lie about something, fucking tell me. I've been like, look, I'm genuinely asking you. Genuinely. What do you think I lied about? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. One of two things happens. One, they won't answer me any fucking way. Or two, they'll tell me that I'm backtracking and trying to get out of it. What, Janae? Like I said, I have invited my trolls and my haters to message me if you have a problem. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's see what your problem is. Let's talk. And I'm getting a spam message right now. And hold on, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Fuck, ADHD. I haven't taken my meds in like 4 days. I realized that today. I was like, damn, I probably need to take those. I haven't taken them in like 4 fucking days. Let me tell you, by the way, I love this one. By the way, a great rumor about me. A great rumor about me is apparently I abuse my Adderall, right? I apparently abuse my Adderall. Let me just show you guys something. I got my Adderall a month and a half ago. So I should be 2 weeks into my new bottle, right? So if I got my Adderall like a month and a half ago, I should be 2 weeks into my new bottle. From the first bottle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 pills left from a month and a half ago because I take it every 4 days. But that's another lovely rumor that went around, is that I abuse Adderall. Are you so fucking for real? I am still halfway through a month's supply 6 weeks later. 6 weeks later. But they want to perpetuate bullshit. How do we know that that's still the same prescription? You don't. You don't have to believe me. I don't give a fuck. I could show you the new bottle, which is on my kitchen in a bag. Here. Dun, 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 dun. Get off my table. Get the hell off my table. I swear to God. Get off the table. Get off the table. Carol, get off the table. Get off the table. Get off the table. Now. Get off the table. Get off the Carolyn. Christ on a cracker. Fucking fat ass, 80 fucking pound. Get in the damn room. 80 fucking pound dog, 90 fucking pound dog on my goddamn. Get out from underneath my feet. Underneath, on my table. That motherfucking dog was sitting on my fucking table again. If you haven't seen the video, go look on Ryan Lee TM. Here, from 4 days ago when I picked it up, antipsychotic, mood stabilizer, Adderall from 4 days ago. Here it is, brand fucking new. Brand fucking new, right here. Brand fucking new. Not even in the bottle. Not even in the bottle. 13 days left from a month and a half ago, but I abuse my Adderall. Fuck you, dude. No, I am just bitchy. I'm a bitchy asshole. I don't need drugs to make me that way. Thanks. Yes, she was sitting on the goddamn table again. And to make things worse, she wouldn't move. I'm like, get off the table. Get off the fucking table. Get off the table. I literally had to take my hands and like push her off the table, which is impossible because she's like 85, 90 pounds and she knows this. So I'm like, get off the table. And she's like, no. Why are you like this? I don't know why she wants to. I don't know why she wants to sit on my table all of a sudden. I have no idea. Hey, oh yeah, that's already there. How does she get up there? Because she's a Great Pyrenees. She's a Great Pyrenees. That's how she gets up there. The other way is it's butt up against my freaking couch, so she crawls over my couch and onto my table. Oh, yeah, now they're going to say I abused her. Yeah, have fun with that. Did you hear a yipe, a scream, a bark, a whine? No. She just sat there looking at me like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. If I go out there now, she's probably sitting on it again, to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all didn't hear a bark, a scream, a whine, a grunt, nothing. Because all she did eventually, as I moved her butt over onto the couch, was just flop onto the couch because she doesn't give two shits. But I will tell you, trying to move a 90-pound dog is ridiculous. Hello, Michelle. You got to go to work and get up in 3 hours. Why are you still here? Go to bed. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. That's where I'm on live every night. Please follow me on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Come subscribe. Better yet, come be a member. I'm on live every night except for maybe Sundays. I do about 1 or 2 TikTok lives a week. YouTube is just quieter. It's nicer, and you can watch the replays at your leisure to enjoy. There you go. You want to bring me here with you? Well, I can't fit in your pocket, so that would be pretty hard. Hi from Australia. I got lots of people from Australia that follow me because I'm on at stupid o'clock in the morning. It's like what time is it in Australia right now? It's like what, like 4, it's like 4 p.m. It's 3:30 in the fucking morning where I'm at. She stays on all night. This is my daytime. This is my daytime. I effectively work midnights. This is my daytime. It's 5:25 in the afternoon. Nice. 8:30 in New Zealand. Yeah, it's 3:30 a.m. I am in Eastern Standard Time. I'm in the fucking Appalachia. I'm in the mountains. That's where I'm at. How's Sissy? Sissy is licking her butt right now. Bad time to ask. She is literally licking her ass right now. Not even kidding. Good night, CM. Amy, there's so many Aussies. Oh, especially on TikTok. So many. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the hurricane. I'm up in the mountains where the hurricane got us last time. They did find the shooter. He unalived himself. No, I'm in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky. Your cat passed out and I was asleep. Sissy, are you still licking your butt? Stop it. Quit licking your butt. You're being requested. Do you want to get up on film? Do you want to come here? Hey, no, I want to lick my butt. Stop licking your butt. You want to come here? Come here. Come here. Come here. Not you. Not you. Sissy, you want to come here? Sissy Noodles, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come on. Come here. Come here. Are you trying to get me to kill you? Come on. There we go. Your public awaits, Miss Ma'am. Say hi to everybody. The infamous Sissy Noodle Queen. Now, baby. She did not want to come up here for a minute. Kind of had to grab her head a little bit. She's like, don't do that. Because obviously she's just so she's so abused because I tried to get her. I remember the one time Bronx wanted up here and I went to pick him up and I pinched a little flap in between his arm and his chest and I pinched it and he's like, yay! And I'm like, yeah, I was going to say I abused you now. Good job. So, hi, Miss Ma'am. Want to go back to licking your butt? Anyone see the Lieutenant Dan? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, he should not be in a storm with water. I mean, I don't know. At the same time, he can float. I mean, I guess that's good, right? You want to go back to licking your butt? You want to go back to your bed? You want to go back to bed? Your public got to see you. They needed proof of life. So I hope everybody's enjoyed my TED Talk today. Imagine having nothing in your life apart from destroying people online. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's ridiculous. It's obsessive. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. But unfortunately, there are people in this world who have nothing else to live for other than trying to make other people as miserable as they are. I had, I put up a video of my husband making me dinner, and somebody decided they were going to come on there and make a shitty comment. And all that says to me is that they're jealous of what I have, that they wish they had a husband who came home and made them dinner and gave a fuck about them. So that type of shit doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Some people don't have enough stress in their life, right? That it goes back to the sentiment of hurt people. Misery loves company, etc., etc. Some people they're so fucking miserable in their life that they just want to spread that shit around like glitter. And they can't stand that there are people in this world that are happy with their life, their situation, their marriage, their friendships, that they want to try to ruin it, wreck it, make them second guess it. I've had people come in here and they're like, your husband cheats on you. Fuck, he does. Fuck, he does. We've been together 25 years. Trust me, I've tried to give that man hall passes. He won't take them. I've tried to bring people in. He won't do it. He ain't going to cheat on me. He's got hall passes. Like he would be allowed to do, because I don't know. I'm just like that. Like, I don't even care. Not the fact I don't love him, but like there's lots of people who do that type of shit. And I like, so like one day I'm like, hey, you want? And he's like, no. I'm like, you sure? Like, no. All right. There's no reason for him to cheat. There's none. So he wouldn't, because it's pointless. It's pointless. You got a notification about pages, and I was like, yeah, I'll forward this to Ryan. What pages? I get a lot of messages. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah. No, he ain't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna do shit. We're stuck together till one of us dies. That's just the way it is. And people cannot fathom that, understand it, or nothing. Because in today's world, 25 years is fucking unheard of. And for people on their second marriage, third marriage, fifth fucking fiance, they ain't going to get that. They ain't going to understand that. And just because they can't keep somebody in their life, they can't believe that other people can too. And I'm not bashing people who are on their third marriage or their fifth fiance. That's fine. But just because you are having a hard time settling down does not mean that people that are settled down don't want to be settled down. I had a friend who could not comprehend. Now, she was with her husband for like 20 years. She was not faithful most of it. Let's be real. She was not faithful most of it. And she could not comprehend that my husband, who was on the road, was going to be faithful, because she couldn't keep her legs closed. So because she did it, everybody had to do it. And I'm sorry, but that's not how everybody is. What's going on in Kentucky? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. We've had some beautiful weather, and we are blessed to have such beautiful weather. We did not, my particular portion of Kentucky, the only part of the hurricane we got was a little bit of wind and some rain with Helene, and everything was okay where I was. Yes, the guilty accuse. For real. That's how you can always tell. By the way, just so y'all know, you youngins, know, I'm sorry, be careful, Katie. Just so you youngins know, if your significant other starts accusing you of cheating, you better start going through their phone. Dead ass. The minute that you start getting asked if you're cheating, who are you talking to? Who are you texting? What are you doing? Where are you going? I hate to break it to you, You better go through his messenger. You better go through his phone. You better figure it out, because when those accusations start flying, it's because they are. I've seen it time and time and time and time and time again. The minute accusations start flying, it's because they're doing it. Guilty people accuse. Guilty people accuse. People who accuse people of doing shit, they're doing it. That goes across the motherfucking board, no matter what you're doing. When people start accusing you of shit that you're not doing, ask, why are they accusing me of this? Because they're probably doing it, thinking of doing it, have done it. The guilty dog barks the loudest. I agree with you. I agree with you. You are just flung down there. Pepper's like, anybody who has Snapchat is also positive. Look, I have Snapchat. I use it for filters. I got a Snapchat originally back in 2021 because I had about 800 people that were on a list for when I went live. So when I would go live, I would send out a snap to a notification list saying that I was going live. Other than that, I've used it on occasion for some pictures. Not a huge Snapchat fan, to be honest. Anything where messages automatically delete is sketchy as hell to me. So when I have to actively save the chat, that is weird to me. Anyone who's using Snapchat consistently, probably. Unless you're talking with your friends or whatever, or you're trying to be shiesty and plan a bank heist or something, I guess that would be good. But people on TikTok, do you see I'm not pale as a ghost anymore? I've been tanning 2 to 3 times a week. You actually can't see through me now, which is nice. Of course, with this light on TikTok, I look kind of like red, but I have color now. You guys should see my tan lines. They're bad. I have one like right here. I got a sunburn on my stomach. I got a sunburn on my stomach, and my stomach is like the darkest part of my body. My stomach is ridiculous. My stomach is 10 times darker than my face. I don't know what happens. I get in the tanning booth, and it is not proportionate. I will have dark. My stomach is so dark, dude. So dark. And then, like, my arms are pretty good. But not this part of my arm. Like, my stomach is ridiculously dark. I wish my face was as dark as my stomach. That'd be great. Aw, thank you, Katie. I hope you're okay. I hope everything works out for you. Do you have any pets, or are you there alone? Do you have any kids? I was at the table crying today. Me and my husband, we put on the hurricane the updates and stuff. And I'm just crying. I'm like, I can't even imagine how terrified they are. And then I started going on about how Leia would drown in 5 minutes, and he's rolling his eyes. He's like, oh my God. I'm like, she would. And he's like, that's never going to happen. I'm like, okay, I get that. But my point is, there is dogs down in Florida right now that are going to paddle for 20 minutes and die. I was like, do you understand that, like, Yoda would not even have a chance at survival? I'm like, she's old. She can barely walk. He's like, this is the horrible humor we have in my house, by the way, just so you know. He just looks at me. He goes, she's wearing a flotation device around her neck. She's got one of those blow-up Elizabethan collars right now. He's like, she literally is wearing a life preserver around her neck. She's fine. And I'm like, not the point. Oh, my God. Like, that is not the point. But, to be fair, he's actually accurate with that. She really kind of is wearing a flotation device around her neck right now. But yeah, I mean, Leia, she's old, she's decrepit. She would last 10 minutes. There's so many dogs chained to fucking interstates. Oh my God. Did somebody pick it up at least? That would be my problem. I would be evacuating Florida, picking up animals that were left on the side of the road. I don't know how I'd fit them in with the 9 dogs, cat, ferret, and lizards and snake in my fucking car, but I'd figure it out. He was rescued, thank God. I don't even know what would happen if I evacuated. My car is a box, okay? It is a fucking Kia Soul. And I would have to fit 9 dogs, a cat, a ferret, lizards, and a snake into my car with dog food, cat food, ferret food, a pack of water, and a duffel bag of clothes. Like, that's where it would be. That's where it would be. I thought about this. Like, I literally planned this shit out. And I was like, we would be so fucked, dude. I was like, nobody would take us. Like, nobody is going to allow 15 animals in a fucking hotel room. Like, that's not going to happen. We would literally be staying in our car for like ever. I got a plan for this winter though. If my electric goes out, my dining room is right there and it's got a wood burning fireplace, which is where we camped last time when we didn't have electric for like 4 fucking days and it was like 30 degrees in my house. Yeah. But we have a plan in case something like that happens again. We're going to drag our chairs in there and then we'll throw a mattress down there. We will all huddle together for warmth. We'll have our fireplace. We have an electric fireplace with a generator. We'd be good there. And then we'll put a curtain across to where it'll hold some of the heat in. So I don't know what the point is in chaining him to a fence. That's so. Look, what? Okay, look. Okay, if you are not going to take your animals, okay, if you're not going to chain your animal, if you're not going to take your animals, let them run. Let them run. As horrible as that sounds, it trumps tying them down. Open a fence, open a door. Like, as horrible as that sounds, at least they have a chance at survival. If you tie an animal to a pole or a tree or in a kennel, did you guys hear about that in Helene? Somebody put a fucking dog in a kennel and it drowned. Or the donkey from the wedding venue where they shut him in and he swam his little legs off for 2 hours and became exhausted and they managed to get out the horses but not the donkey. Like, if you're going to abandon your fucking animals, can you at least give them a chance at survival? I understand that you want the dog to be there when you come back, so you're going to chain it up outside. It's going to be dead when you come back. I would rather you put the identification on it and let it have a chance at running free, as horrible as that sounds, as opposed to chaining it to a fence for certain death. At least if it runs free, maybe it can get somewhere. Maybe somebody will pick it up. Maybe it can get to higher ground. You chain a dog to a fence or a tree, and that surge comes in at 6 to 8 feet, and that leash is 4 fucking feet. That dog is dead regardless. Regardless. At least give it a fucking chance. As horrible as that is, best case scenario, take your fucking animals with you, please, for the love of Christ. Please, for the love of Christ, take your fucking animals with you. Now, it sucks. I will tell you this right now. I would have to pack up all my animals in a fucking Kia Soul, right? Here's the deal. I would not be able to take my pigs and my goats. I would not be able to take my pigs and my goats. But what I'm not going to do is put them in to a barn. I don't have a barn. They have little houses. But I would not, I'm not going to tie them in. I'm not going to nothing. I'm going to let them free roam like they do now, so that they have a chance at survival. You don't lock them in a barn. You don't tie them to a tether. Let them free roam. As horrible as that sounds, let them free roam. I do have pigs and goats, yes. And no, I cannot fit 5 goats and 3 potbelly pigs and a Kia Soul with 9 dogs, a cat, a ferret, and lizards and a snake and 2 people. So the goats and the pigs would have to stay, but they're going to be in an area where they can try to at least survive. Not that I don't have water anywhere near me. Just FYI, I have no water. I have no water near me. I have a creek behind my house. It's like this big, like it's tiny, like it's a puddle. I don't have water by me. I have water probably 15 miles that way and probably 15 miles that way. Like, I have water by me. I live in the fucking mountains. look, trust no one. It's hard. It's hard. If you have kids and you need to evacuate for your kids and the shelter won't take your animals, look, I get it. I do. It's awful, which is why I'm saying if God for fucking bid, you cannot take your animals, at least do not give them a death sentence. Now, in any situation, always take your animals. Always take your animals. If they have to look, if you have to get your family to a shelter, leave your animals in your car if you have to, although the car can get swept away. So I don't really know. But if you're going to have to leave your fucking animals, at least give them a chance to live. Don't put them in a kennel. Don't tie them to a tree. Don't tie them to a fence. Don't tie them, period. Don't put them in a barn. Don't put them in a doghouse. Don't do any of that shit. Put some identification on them. And give them a chance of survival. And that's last ditch effort, y'all. I mean, if you have animals, they're your responsibility and you have to do it. But I also do empathize with the people that are like, look, I have 5 kids and I need to get them to safety. I understand that. I do. I really do. My heart is out for those people. It really is. But at the same time, for the love of Christ, do not tie your animals down or box them in. Do something to give them some fucking hope at survival. Why is somebody trying to get in my box right now? I don't even know who you are. And I hate that. I hate that has to be an option. I hate that that's even an option. I really do. I hate that. I hate it so much. I hate it. I've seen so many people that, they're staying home because they have 8 dogs and they can't go anywhere. I don't know if y'all are following this one. I'm following one right now. There's a woman. She's got a donkey. If you guys know who I'm talking about, she's got a donkey. And she's got cows and she's got about 8 dogs. And she's staying. And right now, she just came up on my FYP. There's like 7 or 8 dogs in her bedroom and a donkey. And then I guess her cows are outside, because you can't bring them all in, I guess. I don't know why she brought the donkey in. She left the cows outside. I'm not sure why she brought the donkey in. Is the donkey special needs? I'm not really sure. But she ain't leaving. She said, I'm not leaving my animals. I understand that. I understand the people who won't leave their animals, and I understand the people, unfortunately, that have families that do. I do understand it. I don't agree with it. But I also understand the need of survival, unfortunately. And it's the shitty part is if shelters allowed, a bunch of dogs, then, life would be great. Why live in a place where hurricane happens each year? I don't know. Yeah, that was a very real reality. There were people that were literally getting stranded on the interstate with no gas. She's doing good and she's safe. She got lucky. The intensity dropped down to a Cat 1. So just so you guys know about categories, by the way, Katrina was a Cat 3 when it hit land. Okay. Categories are not necessarily the strength. I mean, they are the strength, but that's not all they are. And so a category 1 can do colossal damage. A category 4 can do colossal damage. Katrina was a category 3 when it hit land. So, I mean, the category thing is like, I don't know. Trust no one. I am the same way. We were offered to be able to move to South Carolina, and I said, no way. The chance of getting a hurricane was enough for me. I'm like, nope. No. I don't understand people who live in Louisiana. I don't understand people that live in Florida. I don't understand people that even live on the one side of Texas. Like, the mere chance of a hurricane popping up and having 5 days to evacuate and coming home to nothing. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. Like, that is wild to me. I don't know how you could play that dice game every hurricane season. I don't understand it. I don't know. Me and my husband's view is just literally evacuate Florida, except for the assholes who really want to live there. Allow everybody with common sense to get out of Florida and saw the motherfucker off and let him become an island. Like, Florida, I don't know. Florida is nothing. I mean, I don't know. everybody that's there, I hope to God they are safe. I do. I hope to God they're safe. But I don't understand the common sense of why you would put yourself up for that every year. Like, if you are that dead set to live in Florida, good for you. But for the love of God, for the people who want to get out, I wish there was a way they could get out. What type of bad weather do we get in Kentucky? Ice. Our seasons are weird in Kentucky. Michigan, I grew up for 36 years, and we had normal weather. We had snow in the fall. We had snow in the winter. We had 4 seasons, and we had normal weather. Kentucky is fucking weird. Winter is rain. Okay, so winter is rain, and what happens is if it drops, you get ice, a lot of ice, so much ice, and everywhere around me is hills. So the minute that there is 3 inches of snow or a little bit of ice, people die because nobody can drive on this shit. Because Kentucky doesn't believe in guardrails. So if you're driving down and you hit black ice, you're dead. It doesn't even matter. We supposedly get tornadoes. Now, I will tell you, living off of Lake Erie for 36 years of my life, the tornado sirens would go off, I don't know, 6 times a summer. One time when I was 12, we had school closed because of water spouts. Since I've lived in Kentucky, I've lived here 5 years, and I've never, ever, 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 ever had a tornado siren go off. Knock on wood, dude. Where's my wood? It's processed wood. It'll be okay. We've been lucky. But we get rain. We get a lot of rain, and rain turns to ice, essentially. We have very strange weather. Our weather is, you think it'd be hotter in Kentucky, but I went up 2 years ago, back up to Michigan, and I realized I don't know how I lived there. It is 96% humidity in Michigan where I live because it is on the lake. So you can't breathe. Once you leave Michigan and you go back, you can't breathe. I couldn't breathe. The 2 days I was there, I could not breathe. I could not breathe at all. It's the same, and this is another thing that's weird, is it'll be the same degree here that it is there. But nighttime in Michigan is way warmer than nighttime in Kentucky. Isn't that weird? Kentucky is so strange. It'll be 60 degrees at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it'll be 90 degrees at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When my husband was taking a motorcycle to work, it was impossible. He would freeze his ass off there and back, but it was too hot during the day. So he'd have to wear a coat there, and then he couldn't wear the coat back home. It was awful. Whereas in Michigan, if it's 85 during the day, it's 80 at night. So it doesn't even matter. If you are new here, please follow me at Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm live every night on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Usually at 6 o'clock in the morning. Come subscribe, be a member. I'm on TikTok live now about 2 times a week. I do all my lives on YouTube. The chat is nicer, and I can record my lives. So if you are new here, please give me a follow over at YouTube because I can smoke over there. And I can't on TikTok because people are fucking stupid. I'm 42 years old. I am allowed to smoke. Period. I am grown. I am not 18. I am not 21. I am double that. And if I want to smoke, I should be able to. Damn it. Did YouTube die? Literally, like YouTube is just like they just pieced out. They were like, you guys are like not talking at all. You're all there, but you're not talking. Oh, Blair, that's because I have people who will report me. Look, honey, I have been bananaed when I've been out of the room. I have literally left the room, came back, and was actually kicked off. I have had bans for talking about turkey, talking about cheesecake, being naked while playing cards. I've had it all. You're here by half asleep. Hold on. Sorry. TikTok gave me restricted on my live because I lit incense. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. The light helped. I had to go in there for a hot second. Butterball. Buddy. Come here, buddy, bud. Bud. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Come here, butter man. Butter. Bud. Come here, butter. 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 He don't want me tonight. Any other night, he's up here driving me crazy. But tonight, he's just, oh, here he is. Butter! He's the butter man. He's the buttery. He's the butter biscuit. Him the butter biscuit. He's so buttery. He the butter biscuit. This is the puppy. He's not really a puppy. Say, excuse me, ma'am. I am over a year old now. This is my littlest one. Well, him and Bronx. Bronx is about the same size. I think you're about 2 pounds less than Bronx. Don't give me kisses. This dog is the size of Kira, the table dog's head. One was Peanut and one was Butters. Nice. His name is Buddy. I don't know what he is. I think he's Chihuahua for sure. But I think he's got some dachshund in him, maybe. I want to get him a DNA test. Go to my wish list and buy me a DNA test, please. He might have some toy fox terrier because he's got a curly little tail. He's weird. He's smooth. TikTok can't see him. He's a Chihuahua, and but he's got a curly tail. He's weird. He's weird. But if you would like to know what Butters is, please feel free to go to the wish list and buy him a damn DNA test because he's the last one I need a DNA test. I'd kind of like to DNA test Bronx, but like, do I really need to? Probably not. Probably not. I just want to know what this little idiot is because he is ridiculous. He is cute. Eat the butter man. Eat the buttery. Eat the butter biscuit. Eat the butter biscuit. So we have him, and then we have Nikki, who is the big version of him. Nikki is a Great Pyrenees lab that is black with a little bit of white on her. And then there's this little idiot. This little idiot right here. He's so littles. He's got big ears, too. Ow. I was trying to show you his ears, but he decided to smack me with them. I don't even know where Bronxy is. I've shown the other 3 dogs. Is Bronxy in here? Bronxy. I don't know if he's in here. He might be outside. He might be out with the big dogs. Yeah, he's this. Yeah, his best friend is the cat. The cat is bigger than he is. The cat is a big cat. And the cat is bigger than he is, but that's his best friend. He loves the cat. Did I get any strange results from the DNA test on the other dogs? Yes. Pepper's a disaster. Pepper has 19 breeds in her. Riley and Sydney have 19 breeds in them. They're sisters. And Nikki has 9 breeds. We already know Leia's a chug. We know that Yoda's a pug. We knew Little Man was like a deerhead chihuahua. Bronx is some type of chihuahua. I don't know what he's mixed with, but he's some type of chihuahua. And then we know Kira's a Great Pyrenees. So the only one we don't know about at that point is this one. We don't know what he is, but well, we don't know what Bronx is either. But this is the one right here that I want to test on. Pepper is a disaster. Riley and Sydney have every awful breed in them that you can have in a dog. She is a blue heeler, beagle, Chihuahua, husky. Like they are. Sydney is the bane of my existence. She eats my entire house. Oh, I just bought a couch and a chair off of Marketplace for cheap just because I figured she'd eat it. Hey, sir. Sir. See, he's got ears. Big ears, big floppy ears. Yeah. No, Pepper's ridiculous. She's 33% Chihuahua, Maltese, Yorkie, Dachshund, Poodle, Beagle, Tahitian Street Dog, Pomeranian, Toy Fox Terrier, Rat Terrier, and she looks like a Karen Terrier. She looks exactly like Toto. Where's she at? Pepper. Pepper. Pep. Peppy. Pepperoon. There she is. Come here. Let me show them. This thing is mostly Chihuahua. This fucking disaster right here is mostly Chihuahua. Show them your face. Hey. Show them your face. This is a Chihuahua, y'all. Look, like, give me your legs. This is a Chihuahua. Like, do you guys understand this? She's 33% Chihuahua. She's a third Chihuahua. She's ridiculous. She's almost the damn size of my fucking heeler. Like, why? She is. She looks like, as somebody says, she looks like she's an old man who says, "Get off my lawn." She does. She looks like an old man who's just yelling, "Get off my lawn." You're falling, dum-dum. Yeah, no, she's mostly Chihuahua. When I got her at a flea market where she had no food or water and her siblings died of parvo, they said, "She's a Chorky." I said, "The fuck she's a Chorky?" And they were like, "Look, here's the dad." The dad was a Maltese. I could tell by looking at that. I was like, "That's a Maltese. That's a Yorkie." It's not a Yorkie. That's a Maltese. Well, they're partially right. She is a Chorky and 17 other breeds. Yeah, she's a Chihuahua. Her mom was like a big fat Chihuahua. She was weird. She was a big Chihuahua. She was Chihuahuan something. I don't know what she was. But yeah, this disaster, we had to get her DNA tested because she's a little werewolf and I wanted to know what she was. What are you doing, dude? You're like a donut. What are you licking at? Weirdo. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're sliding. You're sliding. You're sliding. You're sliding. Oh my God. Your little leg is, there you go. There you go. That's better. That's better. There you go. What are you even doing, dude? Eat that pepperoni, girl. And her hair feels like shit. It's not a nice silky hair. It's shitty hair. It's not, you can wash her. She's greasy. It's like, oh man, her hair does not feel pleasant. It's not pretty hair. I can tell you that. What do you got in your hair, dude? What'd you do? Roll around outside and get sticks stuck to you? Christ. The other day she came home, she had a burr in her beard. And I'm like, give me that. Almost ripped her fucking cheek off trying to get the damn burr out. Because you're trying to pull it, and she's like, no. And I'm like, yes. It's stuck to your fucking face, dude. Pepper, what are you doing? Why are you so weird? Oh, by the way, yesterday, for anybody who was on my live yesterday and my live suddenly cut out, my cat climbed on my computer and put me in airplane mode, just so everybody knows. I was on a live yesterday. My cat crawled onto my computer and started typing out messages. And then I picked him up, and then he climbed back onto my computer, started typing out messages, put me in airplane mode, and kicked me off my live. Just so you know, that's where I went yesterday. The cat kicked me off alive. Yeah. He was done with my bullshit, apparently. What are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, this is not, no. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Literally, you can see my live at the last minute. All you see is the cat walk across the camera and then live ends. Literally put me in airplane mode. I'm like, thanks, dickbag. I appreciate you. So, yeah. My live ended because Buki got mad, I guess. I don't know. He was typing out letters. He was on his second text message when he put me in airplane mode. I got to get him in an hour. I got to get him up for 5. So, I feel like this has been a productive live. Does anybody else feel like this has been a productive live? I feel like this has been a productive live. I've had a TED Talk. I've shown my dogs. We've talked about some stuff. I feel like it's been productive. I feel like it's been a good live. How many pets do I have? Too many. Entirely too many. And the worst part was I had more. The problem is people keep giving me animals. Somebody gives me a sob story. I feel bad. I take the animal. I've had to rehome a lot of them because at this point I'm spending more in pet food a week than I am in groceries. So a lot of them I end up having to rehome. The ones I have now, they're staying here. So, people keep calling me and being like, "Can you take blah blah blah?" No, but I do. I stopped taking in animals. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. What time do I go live on my YouTube every day? So basically, what happened was this: I was aiming for 8, but my husband doesn't really go to bed till like 9 or 10. And depending on if I take him, I can either go live at 10, which like doesn't happen when I want it to happen, but it's not happening. When he goes to bed, sometimes I go to the gym and then I don't get home until like midnight. So I go live somewhere between 10 and 1 in the morning, 10 p.m. to 1 in the morning, on YouTube. And I'm live every day except for Sundays, which are sometimes. Sometimes I'll do an afternoon live. Sometimes I'll get on earlier. It sucks. I'm trying to get into a better. I was going live at 8 o'clock every night, but that's not working now. He changed his schedule. I like to spend some time with him. So like normally I'll be with him till 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock. And then depending on if I take him to work, I go to the gym at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. So if I take him, I go to the gym at 5:30. I come home, I go to bed. If I don't take him, then I'm usually with him until 9, and then I go to the gym until about 11 or 12, and then I come home and do my live then. So, but I'm live every day on YouTube, Brian Lee TM on YouTube, and I do my TikTok lives like 2 or 3 times a week. Me and Fancy are going to battle Friday night at 10. Come back me so I can show her I'm the favorite. Want to show her I'm the favorite. She's started battling. Apparently she's good at it. I've never done one. I don't want to lose too miserably. So at least if I lose, I don't want it to be awful. So like I need people to show up and like make sure I don't lose awfully. That'd be really embarrassing. So I have to bounce. Good night, Messy. I appreciate you hanging around so long. I feel like this live is, I can't believe it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes, but at the same time, I feel like it's not been 2 hours and 40 minutes. Does that make sense? Look, I don't understand battles either. I just want to do one. She had one today. It looked fun. I've never really watched them, but I want to do one just for shits and giggles, essentially. That and I really want to beat her. Because she's been doing them, and apparently she's been doing pretty well, I guess. So I want to beat her. Amy, if you're in here, I meant that. Sometimes Amy's in here. Sometimes she'll watch them after the fact. But yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal. So I need to change the coil in my vape. Dude, I was so pissed. I filled my vape up. I filled it. I was like, oh, it's dying or whatever. I fill it up. I filled the whole tank up. It took 3 hits. Three hits. And the motherfucker just was like, nope, I'm done. I had to suck all the juice out of it because I wasn't going to lose that juice. Fuck that. So now I got to change the coil. So in the meantime, I've been using the disposables because I'm too lazy to change the coil because it's a pain in my ass. I hate changing this coil. TIV18s suck. You get your hands all gross. I've been doing it with a freaking washcloth. I ain't even dealing with that nonsense. But he better fill these goddamn autofillers when he wakes up because I am tired of hearing that tank. Because if it gets farther down than this, I can hear it and it drives me insane. I am not a fan of the rushing water. I'm not a fan of trickling water. I'm not a fan of noise. So I'm like, you got to fill. I got the autofillers because the water evaporates in here really quick. So I'm having to fill it all the time. So I'm like, you need an autofiller. Well, he's got the autofiller, except the buckets run dry so friggin' quick. I need him to fill the bucket because I can hear that tank and it's driving me crazy. I am not a fan of trickling water. And the tank's not even low, dude. But I can hear it and it's driving me nuts. So now both chats fucking stopped. I got 150 people between the 2 rooms, and all y'all motherfuckers stopped talking. Like, what do you want from me? Somebody say something. Ryan Lee Tim on YouTube. Follow me. I'm always there. I have a nice setup. There's more setup than that. It's a whole setup. There's a lot of setup. How many? Only 2 tanks actually have fish in them. These 2 tanks have fish. That has some plants in it. We have to redo that one. It's got an ammonia spike in it. The one there it just has water in it because I'm getting ready to prep it to be a puffer tank. And then the one on the end is ready to go. I just need to I'm going to put, I don't know, some fucking guppies in it or something. I'm not really sure. But that tank, that one right there, it's got tiger barbs in it. And a Nakara. And this one up here just has some random fucking tiny fish in it that we've had like a billion years. I don't know how they're still alive, to be honest. And then that one's got to be redone. Everything in it is fucked up, so we got to redo that one. That one literally has nothing in it. It's got a rock and a stick in it and some flooring. I'm getting ready I got to get a filter for it. I got to get lights for it. I got to get plants for it. I got to get centerpiece for it. And then once I get all that, it'll be a puffer tank. That's going to be my tank. And then the rest of these are his because he loves fish and I don't understand it. But I want puffers, so I'm a lizard fan. I have lizards out in the living room. I got 2 leopard geckos, a bearded dragon, and a rainbow boa. And a ferret. Ferret's out there chilling too. It's like, what is it? Oh, and hermit crabs. So it goes leopard gecko, hermit crabs, leopard gecko, ferret. And then over on the other side, it's snake, bearded dragon. I do have a pet shop. It's ridiculous. Ferret was a come get it. Leopard gecko was can I leave it? Hermit crab was left. I purposely got a leopard gecko, a bearded dragon, a snake. Everything else was either fucking surrendered to me, left here, or whatever. The dogs are the same. We got the cat purposely. I got the cat purposely. The only dogs that I got purposely was Yoda. Bronx is like half. Like I went to go get his mama dog and I felt bad, so I took the other one. Um, we purposely got little man, but he passed. Everything else was either jumped in our car or can you take it? So that's how I ended up with all these fucking animals. Everybody, can you take this? Sure. Can you take this? Sure. I had 2 guinea pigs. One was left here. One was, can you take it? Then I rescued 3 from a flea market that were half dead, and they ended up dying anyway. But at least they lived here nice for the little time they did because they were living in a fucking shit show before. I'd gotten a chinchilla that I ended up rehoming because it the lady had a better setup for it. Had a rabbit left here. Somebody told me to come get a bunch of turtles or they were going to dump them in a creek. Had to rehome a cat that got left here. Good night, Grandma. Everybody wants to leave their... Then people ask me, why do you have so many animals? Can't afford your animals. Bitch, because they all got left here. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to just let somebody like throw a dog out or dump turtles in a creek? Or no, I'm gonna take them and I'm just gonna eat ramen. Like that's who I am. Like if it boils down to my animals eating or me eating, I'm gonna fucking eat ramen and feed the damn dogs. Like that's how it works. My one dog, she's like old as shit and she's like falling apart, but we're trying to keep her alive. So she didn't want to eat and she wasn't gaining any weight. So we ended up getting her farmer's dog. I don't know if you guys have ever had farmer's dog. It's ridiculous. It costs $110 a month to feed her. Just her. $110 a month just to feed her. And then the rest of the dogs. Got to feed the rest of the dogs. Got to feed the ferret. Got to feed the cat. Got to feed the lizards. Got to feed the snake. Got to feed the goats. Got to feed the pigs. It's a lot of money in pet food. And I signed up for it. So here I am. Bronx is over there. Bronxy dinosaur. I see you over there. Bronxy, 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 Bronxy. You are asleep, dude. He is like dead to the world. He's like out. You're in the tanning bed. You have a tanning bed at your house? Dude, there was a tanning bed on Facebook. I almost bought it. I have nowhere for it. I have no room. My dogs would eat it. I wanted it, but my dogs would eat it. You've seen Kira. She lays on my dining room table. She would crawl into the damn tanning bed. My dogs are not smart. They're not smart dogs. They're just not. I have very few smart dogs. Leia's smart, but she's getting dementia. So she's smart when she can be. Nikki's pretty smart. Pepper's pretty smart. Yoda's old and decrepit. Everybody else is just a damn dog that don't pay attention. My cat's smart. I got a smart cat. My cat's smart. He comes like a damn dog. I'm like, Bookie, and he comes running. He's like, he thinks he's a dog. So. Wait, what? Cause the illegal here commercially? What? What does that say? I've got to take that damn HDMI cable back. I need to take it back so I can get a refund. I got to go get him in 40 minutes. And I think I'm going to have him. They're illegal here in Australia, like they aren't in salons, and they're banned. How do you have one if they're banned? How did you buy it if it's banned? Why would they ban tanning beds? It's weird. People are like, you shouldn't tan. I'm like, look, for 41 years of my life, I didn't go out in the sun. I mean, my private use. I don't go out in the sun. I'm Irish German. If I go, I've gotten sunburns in my car through the sunroof. Like I avoid the sun. So God forbid I use a tanning bed at 42 years old. I figure I've had 42 years of not going in the sun that I can use. I am on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube every night, except for sometimes Sundays. I do TikTok lives a couple times a week, but I'm always on YouTube. You can find my lives on YouTube. I have them recorded. You can enjoy them at your leisure. But I'm always on YouTube. TikTok, I can't smoke, and it frustrates me. I have to keep leaning off the camera to smoke, and it's frustrating. YouTube, I can smoke. I think I'm going to have him take the car today again. I haven't kept the car this week. I'm like, just take the car. I don't even care. I have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. Why do I need the car? I don't. I do like going to the gym at like 5:30. I like taking him to work and then going to the gym. But like, I just went to the gym at 11 o'clock. Do I really need to go back to the gym 6 hours later? I've done it. I went to the gym at 11, 12 o'clock at night and went back at 5 in the morning. I can do that. Chest legs. It's all right. But I like going to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. It's just my thing. I like it. But at the same time, I'm like, what is really the point of me keeping the car other than that? I'm going to just come home and go to bed. I want to take him to work. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to come home and go to bed. And then I have to go. Then basically I get up and go pick him up. There's like no point in me keeping the car. I don't do anything with it. There's a couple places I need to go, but I've been putting it off. So they catch the guy. Yes, they did. Self-inflicted. The sun is bad in Australia, but wearing sunglasses every day stops the brain sending signals. Well, the sun's bad everywhere, dude. The sun hurts. The past 2 years, the sun hurts. Like for real. Like it don't hurt in the tanning bed. It hurts outside though. I don't go out in the sun. Like ever. Like I bought all these summer clothes. I didn't wear any of them because I stay in hoodies. Because I stay in my house and my husband likes it subarctic. So my entire summertime that I've been, I end up in hoodies over t-shirts. And then when I go outside, I just wear the leggings and the t-shirts. I didn't even wear my dresses. I didn't wear my tank tops. I didn't wear anything. I bought all these clothes for summer because I got big and I needed to re-get my clothes. And I wore like 4 tank tops the entire summer. I like live in hoodies because I'm fucking cold all the time. And he runs hot all the time. And he's like, you can put on a hoodie. I can't take my skin off, which I mean is valid. But it's still frustrating that I have to live in a damn hoodie. I'm in a hoodie right now. I'm kind of warm though, to be honest. Half an hour. I have to go get him in half an hour. After he goes to work, I'm going to probably watch TV for a little bit and then go to bed. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I got like 6 dishes I need to wash. I do need to get some of my clothes up off the floor, though. I threw some of my clothes on the floor. I got to pick those up, but I don't even have enough laundry to wash. So I have like 6 dishes to wash tomorrow. That's about it. Just nice. So. Are bulbs for tanning beds expensive? They're probably pretty expensive, right? I went to go tanning in one of my normal tanning beds, and apparently 2 of the bulbs were out. I was like, "Can I get this bed?" He's like, "Well, you can, but there's 2 bulbs out." I'm like, "Well, I don't want it then." So, what I can't understand though is I was thinking about this the other day because I have like permanent tan lines on my feet because I live in flip flops. And if you do a stand-up tanning bed, your feet don't get tan. I have to do the lay-down tanning bed to get my feet tan. You've never had to replace them? Seriously? Wow. Yeah. So I realized that because I was doing just the stand-up bed for a long time because like the lay-down beds freak me out because I saw Final Destination. And so I realized that my feet weren't getting like any color because I'm doing a stand-up and there's no real place for the feet, I guess. The bulbs are German, so it would cost a lot to get a technician over to order them. Well, what are you going to do when they go out then? My toe's bothering me. I still got the scratch where Pepper freaking gouged me when she was jumping off the couch. Fuck. My foot, how's it look? Still pretty there. I still got a big gouge right here. It's getting better though. Your collagen tanning bed is only 2 years old. It will need to be replaced after a few years. Well, it's already been a few years. Well, it's been a couple years, my bad. My leg, blessed be. I appreciate you. My leg hurts and it needs to pop and it won't. Half an hour. My fish tank setups, yeah, that we only have 2 functioning tanks right now. I need to get some. That fish tank is fine. I just gotta throw some fish in it. And then that one we never even did anything with. That one I'm getting ready to get done. That one has to be redone because everything fucking the plants all died and everything else, and we got to redo that now. Good night, Amy. So, holy crap! I can't play my game. My sub ran out, which I'm gonna have to get that up and going, or I'll lose my house. If you don't log in for 45 days, you lose your house. My house was $4 million, so I don't want to lose it. But I got to get money up to get the sub back up. I'm trying to wait for a minute. I got to see what our paycheck's going to be like the next 2 weeks. Well, I'm going to see what it's going to be like tomorrow. I'll probably just do it tomorrow, but whatever. This paycheck is going to be weird because it's going to be his new run with a PTO day. So that ain't going to give me an exact idea. Next week is going to be the pay cut with a day off as well because they called him off because of the hurricane. So that's going to be terrifying. And then the week after that, it should be normal. And I don't know what normal looks like because he's on a brand new run that we haven't got a idea of yet. So I'm trying to hold on to what money I have because I don't know what the next 3 fucking weeks is going to look like. So getting a beta fish. How big is your beta fish tank? One singular beta fish needs to be, they usually say 10 gallon. We had them in a 5 gallon. but they usually say 10 gallons. Am I in the hurricane areas? No, I'm in the mountains. But my husband is a truck driver. 10 gallons, you're good. All right, now my husband is a truck driver, and he would drive from Kentucky to South Carolina every day. Well, the problem is, in order to get to South Carolina, you have to drive through North Carolina. And North Carolina, I-40 and I-26 are decimated. And he takes I-40 to get to work. So then they say, well, we'll take I-26. And I-26 is decimated. So he can no longer go to South Carolina. So in order to, I don't know, still have a job, they rerouted him into a suburb of Atlanta. So now he is going into Atlanta, but I do not know what the pay rate change is because he's paid by the mile, and we're not sure exactly what the mileage difference is between the two. Aaron, I'm sorry for anything I said in the past. I was going through a hard time at that time as well. I do not know who you are. I'm not meaning to be mean. Why would I think you said anything bad? What is your username? I don't recognize you. There's nothing that were you under a different username? I don't even recognize your username. I don't take a lot of things to heart. So, like, I appreciate your apology, but there's nothing you said that I remembered. Were you under a different username? Hey, Corinne. No? So, yeah, I don't think you've said anything. I don't think you've said anything. Nothing sticks out to me. Oh, my toes. I gotta fix my toes. Okay, half an hour. I've said half an hour 4 times. I realize that, but it was like 4:23, 4:27, 4:31. So now I'm actually at 29 minutes. I don't remember anything. Look, unless you're an absolutely disrespectful piece of shit, I'm not even going to notice anyways. People being any kind of way towards me, I've taken a lot of shit in real life. Trolls think they got one up on me or whatever. Number one, 9 times out of 10, I've heard it better from other trolls. Number two, anything that any troll has ever said to me, I've already said to myself. So, I've never been told anything by a troll I have not said to myself at some point, unless it's bald-faced lies. If it's lies, that's completely different. But if they want to get on me for whatever, I'm a bitch, I'm fat, I'm ugly, whatever, I've already said all that shit to myself. So, I mean, anything a troll says is going to go in one ear and out the fucking other. And then if it's just lies, well, that's just because they're sad, pathetic fucking losers. But whatever, Thanks. There's more that way. There's like 6 of them. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. 5. Well, there's 5 in a spot for a 6th one that we don't have up. I'm okay, and I also hope Florida's okay. It was September 7th, and they did find him. He unalived himself. So there's more fish tanks. Woo, hello, Fuzzy. I look over and I'm like, Fuzz. People in glass houses and all that crap, essentially, yeah. I am old, okay? And as long as I've been on this existence of this planet, I have had some really bad shit said to me in my life. And if trolls think that they're the first person who have said this, that, or the other, they're not. I've had shit a lot worse than what trolls have said to me before. They don't get to me. You have to actually, at least for me anyways, in order for something to actually affect me, it's going to have to be from somebody I care about. And I don't care about these bitches. So I'm not old. You're 57. I'm still old, though. You're old, but I can be old, too. Like how I did that? Yeah, you're old, but That does not make me any less old. I'm still old. I'm just younger than you. I'm still old though. I'm older than, 80% of the rooms right now, so I just look young. I love when people come in, they're like, you can't be that old. Thanks. Appreciate you. Oh shit, I better unplug that. 25 minutes. I'm older than you, Miss Ma'am. They're good. I've shown a few of them. Sissy came up, Pepper came up twice, Butter came up. Bronxy's over there passed out. He wants nothing to do with me. Those are the only ones in the room right now. The big dogs are all out there, and Yoda's in with my husband, so I keep 4 of them in here with me while I'm on live and whatnot, and then the 2 of them come to bed with me. 2 of them sleep in here, and then the 4 sleep out there, and then he's got the 1. I don't look old enough to have a 17-year-old. That's great because I have a 20-year-old. Well, I did. Oh, that is so awkward to say. I had a 20-year-old. Don't now. Did they pass? No, they're just dead to me. It's all right. You like how callously I can say that? It's taken a long time. It's taken time to get where I'm at. It's taken time and healing. Well, the ones that sleep with me aren't big. They're 2 15-pound, Chihuahua mixes, so it's not that big of a deal. I have a full-size bed, and it's just me and two Chihuahua mixes. And in his room, it's he sleeps on his bed, and then then Yoda sleeps on her bed on the floor. So he doesn't sleep with the dog up with him anymore. Yoda sleeps down in her bed and in his room. And then in my room, it's just me, Sissy, and Pepper. And then the 2 smallest dogs stay in here, with the 5 beds. And then the 4 big dogs are out there. So that was September 7th, and there was a 2-week manhunt, and they actually finally found him. He had unalived himself in the forest that they said he was going to be in, and he was right. He was actually really close to where it all began, and they found him unalived. Actually, some YouTubers found him. They got a $35,000 reward, and it was finally over after 2 weeks. And we had everybody here. We had the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, 15 police departments. We had everything, and they couldn't find him. And then 2 YouTubers found him. Sounds par for the course, to be honest. Yeah, no, my dogs, they have to sleep on my bed, under my blanket, touching me. Sissy has to be touching me. That's like, however she's laying, she has to touch me. Pepper just goes underneath the blanket, and she's off a little bit to the left. But she's got to be under the blanket too. So now I have another song in my head. Damn it. 20 minutes. 23 minutes. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube every night, except for maybe Sundays. Usually about somewhere between 10 and 1 o'clock in the morning I get on. My lives can be seen on replay at any given time. Please consider going over, subscribing, better yet, getting a membership, watching the videos, etc. I'm on TikTok 2 to 3 times a week. And I'm going to be doing a battle on Friday at 10, hopefully, if that works out. Yeah, so there was stuff on the news. It didn't get super covered because, as sad as it sounds, there wasn't enough bloodshed. he only wounded 5 and he didn't actually take any lives. So the national news didn't really give a shit. They did talk about it to a point, but it didn't end up getting covered a whole lot, even though he was literally, well, he was probably dead the whole time. Let's be real, but we didn't know that. And for 2 weeks, we figured he was running around willy nilly over here, and you'd think there would have been a little bit more coverage of something like that. But like I said, because he basically only wounded 5 people, they didn't really care. So. Yeah, I'm doing a TikTok YouTube live right now. So a lot of the ones I'm reading are on TikTok, because as you can see on YouTube, you're the only one talking. Earlier, only I think people are taking turns, because earlier there was somebody else and only they were talking. I don't know. I think they all died. I think there's 28 corpses in this room right now. So TikTok's not even talking that much. It's really it's weird and frustrating, because I know that a lot of people get on live and they just kind of talk or whatever and they ignore the chat. And I've never in 3 years, that's not who I am. I like to interact with the chat. I like to talk to people in the chat. I like to answer questions or have conversations with people in the chat. And so when the chat slows down, I don't really know what to do with myself. I mean, there's times where I can get on a thing and I can talk for a while, but eventually I run out of shit to talk about. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? And normally, I'd be like, well, I could just get off the live, but I'm trying to keep myself occupied for the next 19 minutes. So it is 4:41 a.m. and I got to get him up in 19 minutes. So there's no point in me getting off of here, because I'm not going to know what to do with myself for 19 minutes. So I'm just going to sit here and essentially just babble, blather, blabble. I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyway, for 19 minutes. I mean, I can figure out something to talk about somehow. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard when there's a lot of people talking, because then you're missing stuff to people to talk to. But then it's also hard when there's nobody talking, because then you're like, crickets, It's 7 p.m. there. Yeah, wow. So you're like fucking way ahead of me. Are you in New Zealand? That's like New Zealand time. 7 p.m. That's like 12 hours ahead of me. That's like New Zealand, right? Australia's not. Australia's a little bit earlier than that. I mean, you're okay. You're in Australia. Are you close to New Zealand though? Are you closer to New Zealand? Because a lot of times in Australia, they're not that far. They're not quite that far ahead of me. Usually that's like New Zealand time. Not far, yeah. Because New Zealand's the farthest one from me. And I have a lot of people from Australia and New Zealand, because I come on at stupid times. So since it's 4:41 in the morning here, it's, between 4 and 7 o'clock where y'all are, which is, normal people existence. So I got a lot of people from Australia, New Zealand area. Sissy Noodles. I'm petting her with my foot. TikTok, will somebody fucking talk, please? There's my stunning personality. Hi. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. I'm at 17 minutes right now. Yes, he is. They found him after 2 weeks self-unalived in the forest that they said he would be in. Not too far from where they assumed he was. So it's done. It's over. Good deal. We didn't know. He was probably dead for a while. So I'm gonna be really lucky if I don't shove my fucking toe up your ass right now the way you're sitting. I'm trying to pet you with my foot, but you keep moving. I'm about to shove my toe up your ass. Yeah, you're awake. You're literally awake. I can see your eyeball. Ma'am, I can see your eyeball. I know you're awake. I'm sleeping with my eyes open. I'm sleeping with my eyes open. No, you're not. Oh, yeah. I used to be obsessed with Nerd Gummy Clusters. I bought like a bunch of bags and they went bad. I've got to get rid of them, dude. I got obsessed with Frosty Nerds. You can only get them during winter. Like, what is the expression date on Nerds? What is it? It's essentially just sugar, right? So I bought 9 cases of Frosty Nerds one year. 9 cases, not 9 boxes, 9 cases. Because I'm an idiot that overbuys. I've learned my lesson. Okay. I still have Nerds left. Still. I need to do something with those. Bronxy. Bronx. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, Bronxy. Come here, Bronxy. Bronxy. Come here, Bronxy. Come here, Bronxy. How many stretches you got to do to come here? Come here, Bronxy. Come here, Bronxy. Come here, Bronxy. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's the Bronxy. The only one who was missing from the show tonight. The only one. The smiley Bronxy boy. The smiley Bronxy boy. Then me and my brother Butters, we are the little dogs. We are the little dogs who live here. Me and my brother Butters. I am the oldest boy. I am the man of the house. Stands for daddy. It's daddy, me, and Butters. Well, don't forget the cat. The cat's older than you, so there you go. Are you smiling? Oh, yeah, I have reptiles. I have 2 leopard geckos, a bearded dragon, and a rainbow boa. I've had leopard geckos and beardeds, like, pretty much half my life. I have a tattoo of a leopard gecko, actually. From the first leopard gecko I got when I was 19. Bronxy, are you smiling, buddy? Are you smiling, buddy? He's a Bronxy. He's a Bronxy. He's a Bronxy. What are you doing, buddy? He's the Bronxy. He's the Bronxy dinosaur. He's the Bronxy. Poor Sam. Sam loves Bronx, but I don't know if she's still here. She loves Bronxy. That's her favorite is Bronxy. He's kind of our forgotten dog. He kind of chills by himself. So we kind of forget he's here sometimes. Bronxy. And he never wanted to be held. And all of a sudden he wants to be held. Like, he's 5 years old. He never wanted to be held before. And now suddenly he does. Is this the cat? Yes, this is the cat. Does this look like a cat to you? No, it's a damn chihuahua. Did you just ask me if this dog's a cat? Oh, there's Sam. Look, here's your Bronxy boy. Here's your Bronxy. The Bronxy. Oh no, Sam's one of my mods. Sam loves Bronxy. Sam loves Bronxy. All right, go on, Bronxy. Go back to bed, baby. No, Sam's one of my mods. She likes Bronxy. No, my cat is Bookie. And if I opened the door and said Bookie, he'd come in here. Yeah, I have a rainbow boa. It's really pretty. But yeah, I have a bearded dragon. I have 2 leopard geckos and a rainbow boa. I wonder if I open the door if the cat will come in. Let's see. Of course, we'll let the thing open the damn door. Riley and City, stupid ass, will come in here. Bookie. Bookie. We'll see if he comes. I don't know if he's going to come. I don't know, Pepper. What do you think? Oh, he's coming. Bookie. Bronxy. Leave him alone. Bookie, come here, baby. Come here, Book. Get out of his way. Bookie. Book, come here. Book. Bookie. Bronxus. Come here, Bookie. Book, Book. Bookie. Bookie. I'm over here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. No, no, not you. Come here. Come here, come here. Come here. Bookie. Come here, baby. You Christ. This is my Chihuahua's best friend. He's way bigger than my Chihuahua. He's the black Chihuahua's best friend. All I had to do was open the door and say book, book, and here he came running because he's a smart cat. He's a smart cat. He's really smart. Yeah, he's a big cat. He's a big one. Kira, table dog. Table dog's in here. Table dog's in here. What are we going to do with table dog? Kira. 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 I'm glad you're not on the table. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're not on the table. Good girl. He's a big cat. He's a big cat. He's pretty big. He's pretty big. He's pretty fluffy. Put your foot, baby, put your foot down. God. Oh, you're ridiculous right now. You look dead. What are you doing? God. Look at him. He's like, what are you doing? Thank you. At least he looks alive now. And he's just a good cat. He's just a really good cat. He's just a really good cat. Aren't you? Are you a good cat? Are you a good cat? Are you a good cat? Yeah, I'm a good cat. I'm a really good cat. Weather's fine. I live in Kentucky, so everything's fine. Is the book book. The bookie man. What are you doing, buddy? Where are you going? Where are we going? What are you doing? I've had cats my whole life since I was 9. Hi. I've had cats my whole life, but this house isn't really built for a cat. Like, he has a room where his litter box is, and he's kind of making me use the whole bedroom for his litter box. So it's a little frustrating because when you have dogs, you can't just leave a litter box willy-nilly or they'll eat it. So he's essentially got a whole like fucking bedroom to himself. So you have a heat wave? We don't. It's been pretty nice. It's been like 70 something. Hey, easy book book. Easy book book. He's just a purring. Purr. I got 8 minutes. 8 minutes stretch. Ow, I just hit myself in the face. Hey, no. Carolyn. No. You are testing my nerves tonight, Miss Ma'am. No, you're testing my nerves. Carolyn, you are testing my nerves. All right, you go get down. We're gonna go get down. No, we're gonna get down now. Oh, get down. Come here, Kira. Come here. Come here. Kira. Ouch. Carolyn. Kira. Come here. Come here, Kira. Come here. Kira, come here. I know, I'm out. Yeah, I just make sure he doesn't step on my keyboard again because he ended my live yesterday. What are you doing? What are you doing? See, I'm eating the last of the snack right here. Sissy, you didn't want the snack. She's eating the snack. You can't have it now. She beat you to it. You didn't want it this whole night. No, ma'am. Leave her alone. She's eating. Get in bed. What? I love you. I love you. Come here. You're spoiled fucking rotten. You know that? You're spoiled fucking rotten. She's mad because Pepper's eating her food that she hasn't eaten for 5 hours. She didn't want it. So there was like, like a handful of kibble in there. She didn't want it, but now that Pepper wants it, now she wants it. And I told her she can't have it because Pepper got to it first. So now she's upset because I won't let her eat the 5 kibble that are in there because she didn't want them for 5 hours. I'm so mean. You could have eaten that anytime in the past 5 hours, dude. You decided you didn't want it until your sister wanted it. That ain't right and that ain't fair. So, 6 minutes. You ready to get Dad up? You gotta get him up in 6 minutes. What do you think? Can I send you in like a carrier pigeon? I'll give you a little bullhorn and you bark into it. Will that work? Can you bark into a bullhorn for me? They know I don't have thumbs. True point. True point. Yeah, I can't open a door. I have no thumbs. That's fair. When I get off here, I got stuff to do. I got some stuff. I get him to work, take a shower, watch some TV. You gonna snuggle with me while I watch TV? Of course you are. Oh yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. This food has been sitting here for 5, 6, 7 hours. Like I fed them. Oh, it's been there longer than that. It's been there longer than that. There's been a half a bowl sitting there. Nobody has touched it. I fed them fucking forever ago. I didn't realize what time it was. I fed them forever ago. There was a half a bowl of food. Nobody wanted it. Nobody touched it. Pepper decided she wanted a snack, and Leia was standing over her like, that's my food. This one right here is kind of food aggressive. She wants to eat everybody's food. Bronx is kind of starting to be that way a little bit. They like get mad at each other because Pepper's a bowl wanderer. Pepper wants to go bowl to bowl to bowl to bowl to bowl, and they don't want to share food with her, which I understand, but she, as soon as Pepper wanted it, then she wanted it. And she didn't even want it. She was just standing by her like, that's my food. She didn't even want it. She didn't even go for it. She was just being a butt. Get out. Get out. Now. Go. You don't belong in here. Thank you. Those big doggies don't belong in here because they make a noise and they're annoying. So 4 minutes, Miss Ma'am. 4 minutes. I'll put you down now. Okay? I'm gonna turn you around. All right, ready? Ready? Careful. Careful. Don't do the tornado thing. Thank you. I go to set her down and she starts doing the tornado thing and then she's going to fall on the ground. She's old. I don't need her to break a hip. This time she was actually, get out. Sydney, get out. Three minutes. I have made it this far. 3 minutes and I can go get him up. I'm good. How are you? I'm going to have to step away in 3 minutes so I can go get him up. And I shouldn't be gone that long. Normally I call him, but I'm on the phone, so I can't. So I'm going to go in and be like, all right, you need to get up. I'll check on you in like 10 minutes. Get some time to wrap up the live, whatnot. So, ugh. 2 minutes. Yes, every minute counts. If I go in 3 minutes early, he's like, it's 3 minutes early. Yeah, that's nice. I don't care. Granted, he needs every minute he can to sleep because he doesn't get practically any sleep, and then he drives a fucking torpedo through the mountains every day. So I don't like him being tired. I'm good. How are you? My eyes are getting. I gotta eat eye drops. Getting dry. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube every night, probably sometimes on Sundays. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Please follow, subscribe, think about a membership, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, it's going to be a 5 a.m. here too. I got to go get him up real quick because I got to get him up for work. I get him up somewhere between 4 and 5:30 every morning, just depending on what type of day it is. Nikki! Nick. Nikki. No, Pepper! Hi, Nikki. This is the big Buddy. This is the big version of Buddy. Nick, come here. Yeah, this is the big Buddy right here. Big Buddy. Get out, Sydney. You are getting not getting a copyright strike over that. Jesus Christ, I need to change my alarm. So frustrating. 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. He has to be up at 3 a.m. Yeah, my husband he gets up about 4, somewhere between 4 and 5. He leaves between 5:30 and 6. And then he gets home about 5:30. He works about 11, 12 hours a day, usually. All right, I'm going to go get him up real quick. You guys wait for me. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Out. Get out. You do not belong in here. Get out. You stay here. Yeah, I know. You couldn't see me for 5 seconds. I'm aware. Move. Well, the time has come. She ate my couch since I've been in here. I literally left earlier. In the time that I've been in here, she ate my couch. So, luckily, it seems to be pretty cosmetic. But now that she's starting eating it, it's probably going to get eaten. So that's fucking great. I had the couch, what? Not even a week. And she's already torn into one of the cushions. All she did was there was a portion, it's about this big, that she ate the cover off of, which luckily goes in. It's one of the couch cushions and it goes in. So when it's sitting there, you can't see it. But they have a tendency to knock the couch cushions off, which is why it was down there. And if she sees that spot, she's going to end up eating again. So my couch is probably fucked. That's why I got a cheap couch, because I knew that was going to fucking happen. I can't have nothing. This is, I swear to God, if I wish I would have never got Sydney. I'm not even kidding. She has ruined everything in my house. She has torn up floorboards. She has eaten my walls. She has eaten everything in my fucking house. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube every night. I do TikTok lives about twice a week ish, but I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube every night. So yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm extremely frustrated. I really thought after a week everything was going to be fine, but it's not, and I cannot fix it. I cannot fix it. And so once you start chewing on it, it's probably going to be fucking fucked. So great. I still cannot have fucking furniture in my house. That is so great. I'm so thrilled. This dog has ruined everything in my house. She has eaten everything possible in my house. She has pulled up floorboards. She has destroyed one of my windowsills, and now she's eating my couch. She's 1.5 years old. You'd think she would not do this shit anymore, but apparently this is going to be her shtick now. Is she's just going to eat everything in my fucking house. And I'm so frustrated. I'm so fucking frustrated. So I have to go. I'm not even kidding. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. I'm so done. I am so done. My house has been so fucking destroyed by this one dog. I have 9 dogs. Nobody does what she does. She literally just ruins my entire house constantly. I had to sleep on the couch the first time I got it just so she wouldn't eat it. Like if I'm not watching her every minute of every day, she will eat something. I don't understand it. It's very frustrating. It has nothing. None of the other dogs do it, just her. So it's like, well, you're not paying attention to them. Really? Because the other dogs are fine. Her sister is fine, by the way. I have her litter mate, and her litter mate is fine. It's just her. It's what she does. Her sister, fine. She don't do nothing. It's just her. It's very frustrating. All right. So anyways, TikTok, follow me on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I got to go get him up. So I told him I'd be back in there in a few minutes. So TikTok, Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Follow me. I am live on TikTok about twice a week, but I'm live every night on YouTube. So come follow me, come watch the lives over there. And no, she gets enough attention. She gets enough attention. Trust me. She gets enough attention. They all get attention. That's all we do. When we sit out there, that's all we do is we just give attention. My husband gives her a ton of attention. I don't because she irritates the shit out of me and I'm done. But she gets attention from me. Don't get it twisted. Like she gets attention. If I'm out there, I'm petting her or whatever. My husband makes sure to give her lots of attention. I don't know what it is. There's something fucking wrong with her that she just wants to eat everything. But I don't really believe in giving dogs away unless there's like an aggression issue. So unfortunately, my house is just going to keep getting destroyed. So it'll be great. It'll be great. So it is what it is. It was an experiment. And if she eats the couch, she eats the couch, I guess. And we just wait and get another one. So it is what it is. It was cheap. So it was an experiment. And hopefully she won't chew on it again, but she probably will. So I got nothing, Hopefully she doesn't continue chewing on it, but she probably will. She probably will. So unfortunately, this is just, when you get animals, this is what you sign up for. You sign up for dogs, destroying your house. That's unfortunately that's part of the thing. So she'd eat it. She'd eat it. I know because I've put harnesses on these guys and they've eaten the harnesses. So I mean, you can't. It's ridiculous. She's not a bad dog. She's not a bad dog. She's a loving dog. She is a blue heeler beagle. That is the problem. She's a blue heeler beagle. She's hell on wheels, but she's a good dog. She's a loving dog. She's a good dog. She's dumber than a box of rocks and she's destructive. So that's where we're at. So unfortunately, that is where I'm at. But eventually she will grow out of it. Nikki was very similar. It took her 3 years to grow out of it. She's a bigger dog though. Bigger dog is a puppy in their brain longer. Nikki ended up being a really good dog, and I'm just waiting it out, essentially. I'm just waiting it out. And eventually she'll quit. Her sister quit, so we're just waiting for her to quit now. So that's where we're at. So TikTok again, Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Follow me, follow me, follow me, and I appreciate it. She is a blue heeler beagle. Yeah, Mattia, he was found unalived 2 weeks after. Self-alived. Self-unalived. Blah. So it's over. It's done. He's been found. But yeah, TikTok, follow me over there. I'm going to head out of TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Bye. All right, YouTube. It's been a long time and I got to go get him up. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I really appreciate you. So I'll see you tomorrow.